Donald Trump.
We will soon be again.
Face to face, historic.
Bro, dude, this shit's gonna be lit. Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris, bro. Come on, dude. You know we had to watch this shit. Whoever fucking ends up popping in here, welcome. We might watch Phil play his little fucking mobile games, but after we do the adult shit, the rules are the same as fucking last presidential debate we watched. Don't be a fucking weirdo piece of shit. You know? Things are gonna trigger you that bad, you're gonna start getting all weird and you wanna spurg out about politics. You can, but don't be saying a bunch of weird, stupid shit. I'll ban your ass, bro.
The ABC News presidential debate. Here now, David Muir and Lindsay Davis.
Good evening, I'm David Muir, and thank you for joining us for tonight's ABC News presidential debate. We want to welcome viewers watching on ABC and around the world tonight. Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump are just moments away from taking the stage in this unprecedented race for president.
And I'm Lindsay Davis. Tonight's meeting could be the most consequential event of their campaigns, with Election Day now less than 2 months away. For Vice President Kamala Harris, this is her first debate since President Biden withdrew from the race on July 21st.
Bro, that'd be funny as hell.
Followed his debate
That fucker Trump sits here and fumbles the bag like Biden did, dude.
Taken on an entirely new dynamic.
And that brings us to the rules of tonight's debate. 90 minutes with 2 commercial breaks. No topics or questions have been shared with the campaigns. The candidates will have 2 minutes to answer questions, and this is the clock. That's what they'll be seeing. 2 minutes for rebuttals and 1 minute for follow-ups, clarifications, or responses. Their microphones will only be turned on when it's their turn to speak. No pre-written notes allowed. There is no audience here tonight in this hall at the National Constitution Center. This is an intimate setting for 2 candidates who have never met.
Man, bro, I swear to God, why are all these politicians bitch made? We can't have, like, classic debates, bro, on a stage with people there. No, bro, the old locale, he needs a nice little setting where he isn't gonna get laughed at. He says something fucking dumb, dude. Something that's dumb. I miss, like, when politicians did this shit old school, bro.
Chose to deliver the final closing.
They gotta have all these rules, bro, because, like, each politician is afraid of looking like a dick.
To the stage, Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Welcome to you both. It's wonderful to have you. It's an honor to have you both here tonight.
Good evening. We are looking forward to a spirited and thoughtful debate.
So let's get started. I want to begin tonight with the issue that voters repeatedly say is their #1 issue, and that is the economy and the cost of living in this country. Vice President Harris, you and President Trump were elected 4 years ago, and your opponent on the stage here tonight often asks his supporters, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was
Fuck yeah, bro.
raised as a middle-class kid.
I wouldn't be able to buy a house under
the
Trump.
only person on the stage who has a plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America. I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of the American people. And that is why I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy. Because here's the thing. We know that we have a shortage of homes and housing, and the cost of housing is too expensive for far too many people. We know that young families need support to raise their children, and I intend on extending a tax cut for those families of $6,000, which is the largest child tax credit that we have given in a long time, so that those young families can afford to buy a crib, buy a car seat, buy clothes for their children.
That bitch say $6,000?
One of them is small businesses. My mother raised my sister and me, but there was a woman who helped raise us. We call her our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small businesses. My plan is to give a $50,000 tax deduction to start up small businesses, knowing they are part of the backbone of America's economy. My opponent, on the other hand, his plan is to do what he has done before. which is to provide a tax cut for billionaires and big corporations, which will result in $5 trillion to America's deficit. My opponent has a plan that I call the Trump's sales tax, which would be a 20% tax on everyday goods that you rely on to get through the month. Economists have said that that Trump sales tax would actually result for middle-class families in about $4,000 more a year because of his policies and his ideas about what should be the backs of middle-class people paying for tax cuts for billionaires.
President Trump.
You want to know what's funny? Trump can't really refute this shit. It's like, bro, you had 4 years, dog. This motherfucker had 4 years. I ain't seen a single dollar from this motherfucker, bro. I was still homeless under Trump. What the fuck?
That's an incorrect statement.
No, I actually made a lot of money the last 4 years. Shit.
Are going to finally, after 75 years, pay us back for all that we've done for the world, and the tariff will be substantial in some cases. I took in billions and billions of dollars, as you know, from China. In fact, they never took the tariff off because it was so much money they can't. It would totally destroy everything that they've set out to do. They're taking in billions of dollars from China and other places. They've left the tariffs on. When I had it, I had tariffs, and yet I had no inflation. Look, we've had a terrible economy because inflation which is really known as a country buster. It breaks up countries. We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history.
Bro, this is a lie. This is a lie. Oh, I hate this nigga sometimes.
Because many things are 50, 60, 70.
Come on, bro. Come on, Trump.
They were just a few
That's why you and Phil are cousins, bro. They get under my skin. They start lying like that, bro.
Every class. On top of that, we have millions of people pouring into our country from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums. And they're coming in and they're taking jobs that are occupied right now by African Americans and Hispanics.
This is a lie! This is a fucking lie! He didn't just say that right now, bro! They're coming in from jails and mental asylums, and they're taking your jobs? Bro, you can't even find a job if you're in this kind of position, Trump! They're taking all the jobs from the African Americans? What the fuck,
and
dude?
Also unions very soon. And you see what's happening. You see,
bro, fucking Trump throwing Hail Marys outside, dude.
Springfield, Ohio. You look at Aurora in Colorado. They are taking over the towns. They're taking over buildings. They're going in violently. These are the people that Xi and Biden led into our country, and they're destroying our country. They're dangerous. They're at the highest level of criminality. And we have to get them out. We have to get them out fast. I created one of the greatest economies in the history of our country. I'll do it again and even better.
We are going to get to immigration and border security.
I'm just saying, Trump.
I would like to let.
Why was I fucking broke? 2016 to 19, bro.
Talk about
times were pretty
Donald
rough
Trump
then.
left
That's just my opinion.
Donald Trump
Jerry.
left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump left us the worst public health epidemic in a century. Donald Trump left us the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess. What we have done and what I intend to do is build on what we know are the aspirations and the hopes of the American people. But I'm going to tell you all in this debate tonight, you're going to hear from the same old tired playbook, a bunch of lies, grievances, and name-calling. What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again. I believe very strongly that the American people want a president who understands the importance of bringing us together, knowing we have so much more in common than what separates us, and I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
President Trump will give you a minute here to respond.
Yo, why does Trump look so mad, bro? Yo, Kamala lock the fuck in, dude.
2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas. I guess some good, some bad. But it makes no difference. I have nothing to do. Everybody knows I'm an open book. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Cut taxes very substantially and create a great economy like I did before. we had the greatest economy. We got hit with a pandemic. And the pandemic was not since 1917, where 100 million people died, has there been anything like it. We did a phenomenal job with the pandemic. We handed them over a country where the economy and where the stock market was higher than...
Remember when Trump caught COVID, bro?
Nobody's ever seen anything like it. We made ventilators.
Hold on, dude. Yo, remember when this old motherfucker caught COVID, bro? He's sitting there looking like a sweaty fucking tomato and shit.
For the entire world. We got gowns.
I feel fine, totally fine. It's like, Trump, you look like you need some water, bro.
The military, they give me credit for a lot of things, but not enough credit for the great job we did with the pandemic. But the only jobs they got were bounce back jobs. These were jobs bounce back, and it bounced back and it went to their benefit. But I was the one that created them. They know it, and so does everybody else.
Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond.
So Donald Trump has no plan for you. And when you look at his economic plan, it's all about tax breaks for the richest people. I am offering what I describe as an opportunity economy, and the best economists in our country, if not the world, have reviewed our relative plans for the future of America. What Goldman Sachs has said is that Donald Trump's plan would make the economy worse, mine would strengthen the economy. What the Wharton School has said is Donald Trump's plan would actually explode the deficit. 16 Nobel laureates have described his economic plan as something that would increase inflation and by the middle of next year would invite a recession. You just have to look at where we are and where we stand on the issues. And I'd invite you to know that Donald Trump actually has no plan for you because he is more interested in defending himself than he is in looking out for you.
God damn, she's locked all the way in, bro. This is nuts.
I went to the Wharton School of Finance, and many of those professors, the top professors, think my plan is a brilliant plan. It's a great plan. It's a plan that's going to bring up our worth, our value as a country. It's going to make people want to be able to go and work. And
How, Trump? That's the thing, that this is what this fucker does, bro. How? You want to elaborate? Oh, I almost called him Phil, bro. You want to elaborate, Trump? You're just great, awesome, fantastical. It's going to be very, very super. I did a really, really good job, and we're going to do a really, really good job again. But he never elaborates about shit, homie.
Jobs and create a lot of good, solid money for our country. And just to finish off, she doesn't have a plan. She copied Biden's plan, and it's like 4 sentences.
Oh, bro, she's locked in.
4 sentences.
She looks like a black mom about to whoop your fucking ass, bro. She's about to lock in.
She doesn't have a plan.
Mr. President, I do want to drill down on something you both brought up. The Vice President brought up your tariffs. You responded, and let's drill down on this because your plan is what she calls is essentially a national sales tax. Your proposal calls for tariffs, as you pointed out here, on foreign imports across the board. You recently said that you might double your plan, imposing tariffs up to 20% on goods coming into this country. As you know, many economists say that with tariffs at that level, costs are then passed on to the consumer. Vice President Harris has argued it'll mean higher prices on gas, food, clothing, medication, arguing it costs the typical family nearly $4,000 a year. Do you believe Americans can afford higher prices because of tariffs?
They're not going to have higher prices. What's going to have and who's going to have higher prices is China and all of the countries that have been ripping us off for years.
Bro, he's a retard. I can't, dude. This dude, I can't believe some of these fuckers vote for this dude. He's a retard. It's like the whole Mexico's gonna pay for the wall. Dude, China is not gonna sit here and pay all these fucking tariffs if they don't want to, and it always circles back to the consumer having to pay more, bro. You have to pay more, because all your shit is gonna cost more, because this fucker's trying to stick it to fucking China, bro. I don't give a fuck about fucking China. I want my fucking iPhone to be like $500.
George, I was the only president ever. China was paying us hundreds of billions of dollars, and so were other countries. And, you know, if she doesn't like them, they should have gone out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs are there 3.5 years now under their administration. We are going to take in billions of
Bro.
dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars.
It's been historically
I had
proven
no
that when you
inflation,
try to
virtually no
fucking push
inflation.
high
They had
tariffs
the
on other
highest inflation
countries,
perhaps in the history of our
dude,
country.
they'll
because
just stop
I've noticed
trading
in a
with
worse
you,
period
or
of
you
time
end up
that
having to
people
pay
can't
more
go
as a
out and buy
fucking
cereal
consumer,
or
dude.
bacon or eggs or anything else. The people of our country are absolutely dying with what they've done. They've destroyed the economy. And all you have to do is look at a poll. The polls say 80 and 85 and even 90% that the Trump economy was great, that their economy was terrible.
Vice President Harris, I do want to ask for your response, and you heard what the president said there, because the Biden administration did.
Yo, why does Trump gotta sound so mad, bro? I'm just saying.
Well, let's be clear that the Trump administration resulted in a trade deficit, one of the highest we've ever seen in the history of America. He invited trade wars. You want to talk about his deal with China? What he ended up doing is, under Donald Trump's presidency, he ended up selling American chips to China to help them improve and modernize their military, basically sold us out, when a policy about China should be in making sure the United States of America wins the competition for the 21st century, which means focusing on the details of what that requires, focusing on relationships with our allies, focusing on investing in American-based technology so that we win the race on AI, on quantum computing, focusing on what we need to do to support America's workforce so that we don't end up having, on the short end of the stick, in terms of workers' rights. But what Donald Trump did, let's talk about this, with COVID, is he actually thanked President Xi for what he did during COVID. Look at his tweet. Thank you, President Xi, exclamation point, when we know that Xi was responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
President Trump, I'll let you respond.
Oh, that was slick. Oh, that was slick. Yo, she's like, it's all China's fault. You sitting here fucking slapping five with the motherfucker.
We hardly make chips anymore because of
that. Almost sounded like she was,
philosophy
dude.
They have and policy.
Dude, I've only heard Republicans fucking more or less say some shit like that, bro. Like, that's some slick shit. This bitch is killing it.
I don't say her because she has no policy.
She kind of killing it, bro.
That she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone
Fuck
to my
it.
philosophy.
What's up, Wings?
She got elected, she changed it. And it will
Good to
be
see
the
you,
end
my
of our
guy.
country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you look at these millions and millions of people that are pouring into our country monthly, where it's, I believe, 21 million people, not the 15 that people say, and I think it's a lot higher than the 21. That's bigger than New York State pouring in. And just look at what they're doing to our country. They're criminals. Many of these people coming in are criminals. And that's bad for our economy, too. You know, you mentioned before, we'll talk about immigration later. Well, bad immigration is the worst thing that can happen to our economy. They have, and she has, destroyed our country with policy that's insane. Almost policy that you'd say they have to hate our country.
President Trump, thank you. Lindsay?
I want to turn to the issue of abortion. President Trump, you've often touted that you were able to kill Roe v. Wade. Last year, you said that you were proud to be the most pro-life president in American history. Then last month, you said that your administration would be great for women and their reproductive rights. In your home state of Florida, you surprised many.
It's like watching a Tekken fight right now. It is. This shit is nice.
Too short. And you said, quote, I'm going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks. But then the very next day, you reversed course.
Fucking Trump's fucking cocaine's wearing off.
Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
Well, the reason I'm doing that vote is because the plan is, as you know, the vote is, they have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, who's doing an excellent job, but the governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that, because that predominates, because they're radical. The Democrats are radical in that. And her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country, because he is really out of it. But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month. is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me, hence the vote. But what I did is something for 52 years. They've been trying to get Roe v. Wade into the states. And through the genius and heart and strength of
Oh, bro. This probably be the thing that fucking kills Trump, dog. The way he stacked the courts, and I think people finally realized, like, nah, bro.
Court justice.
They did.
We were able to do that. Now, I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. I believe strongly in it. Ronald Reagan did also. 85% of Republicans do. Exceptions. Very important. But we were able to get it, and now states are voting on it. And for the first time, you're going to see, look, this is an issue that's torn our country apart for 52 years. Every legal scholar, every Democrat, every Republican, liberal, conservative, they all wanted this issue to be brought back to the states where the people could vote. And that's what happened. Now, Ohio, the vote was somewhat liberal. Kansas, the vote was somewhat liberal, much more liberal than people would have thought. But each individual state is voting. It's the vote of the people now. It's not tied up in the federal government. I did a great service in doing it. It took courage to do it. And the Supreme Court had great courage in doing it. And I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
Mr. Trump, that shit is a lie.
And that's not actually a surprising fact. Let's understand how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did exactly as he intended. And now in over 20 states, there are Trump abortion
Yo, Trump is
bans,
funny, bro. He
which
cracks
make
me
it
up.
criminal for a
You look
doctor
so
or
fucking
nurse to
pissed
provide
tonight,
healthcare.
dude.
In one state, it provides prison for life. Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral. And one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they
I'm
might
sorry,
go to
Kamal
jail,
about to
and she's
eat his
bleeding in a
ass
car
about
in the
this
parking
one, bro.
lot. She didn't want
Little
that.
bit.
Her husband didn't want that. A 12 or 13-year-old survivor of incest being forced to carry a pregnancy to term, they don't want that. And I pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to put back in place the protections of Roe v. Wade, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. But understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government.
Thank you, Vice President.
Yeah, I got you,
There
Wings.
she goes again. It's a lie. I'm not signing a ban, and there's no reason to sign a ban because we've gotten what everybody wanted. Democrats, Republicans, and everybody else, and every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states, and the states are voting. And it may take a little time, but for 52 years, this issue has torn our country apart, and they've wanted it back in the states. And I did something that nobody thought was possible. The states are now voting. What she says is an absolute lie. And as far as the abortion ban, no, I'm not in favor of abortion ban, but it doesn't matter because this issue has now been taken over by the states.
Would you veto a national abortion ban if it came
Well,
to
I
your
won't
desk?
have to because, again, 2 things. Number one, she said she'll go back to Congress. She'll never get the vote. It's impossible for her to get the vote, especially now with the 50-50 and essentially 50-50 in both Senate and the House. She's not going to get the vote. She can't get the vote. She won't even come close to it. So it's just talk. You know what it reminds me of? When they said they're going to get student loans terminated, and it ended up being a total catastrophe. The student loans.
No. Oh, bro, let's go, Trump. Let's go, Trump. Literally, bro, hell no. Oh, Biden and this bitch, this beautiful bitch, dude. They fucking knocked off like $20,000 of my fucking debt, dude. Like, that is a lot of money. Trump gonna let me pull up my bootstraps, dude.
I think probably her boss.
God, that greedy asshole.
He spends all his time on the beach. But look, her boss went out and said, "We'll do it again. We'll do it a different way." And he went out, got rejected again by the Supreme Court. So all these students got taunted with this whole thing about this whole idea. And how unfair that would have been. Part of the reason they lost.
What'd she do,
to
Wings?
The millions and millions of people that had to pay off their student loans. They didn't get it for free. But they were saying it's the same way that they talked about that they talk about abortion.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because your running mate, J.D. Vance, has said that you would veto it if it did come to your desk.
Well, I didn't discuss it with J.D. In all fairness, J.D., and I don't mind if he has a certain view, but I think he was speaking for me, but I really didn't. Look, we don't have to discuss it because she'd never be able to get it.
I'm dead, Weeds. This shit is funny.
They couldn't get student loans. They didn't even come close to getting student loans. They taunted young people and a lot of other people that had loans.
She owed you money? How the fuck she owe you money,
so it
bro?
doesn't matter what she says about going to
Wait,
Congress.
hold on.
Wonderful. Let's go to Congress. Do it. But the fact is that for years they wanted to get it out of Congress and out of the federal government, and we did something that everybody said couldn't be done.
Bro.
And now you have a vote of the people on abortion.
Vice President Harris, I want to give you your time to respond, but I do want to ask, would you support any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
Damn,
I
bro.
absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade.
Oh, she owed you money, man.
Right,
I tell people don't fuck with you like that, bro.
Is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting to the women of America. And understand what has been happening under Donald Trump's abortion bans. Couples who pray and dream of having a family are being denied IVF treatments. What is happening in our country? Working people, working women who are working 1 or 2 jobs, who can barely afford childcare as it is, have to travel to another state to get on a plane sitting next to strangers to go and get the health care she needs. Barely can afford to do it, and what you are putting her through is unconscionable. And the people of America have not, the majority of Americans believe in a woman's right to make decisions about her own body, and that is why in every state where this issue has been on the ballot, in red and blue states both, the people of America have voted for freedom.
Vice President Harris,
Excuse me, I
thank
have
you.
to respond. Another lie. It's another lie. I have been a leader on IVF, which is fertilization. The IVF, I have been a leader. In fact, when they got a very negative decision on IVF from the Alabama courts, I saw the people of Alabama and the legislature 2 days later voted it in. I've been a leader on it. They know that. and
You
everybody
literally
else knows it.
overturned
I have
Roe
been
v.
a
Wade.
leader
What
on
in the actual
fertilization,
fuck are you
IVF.
even
And the
saying?
other thing, they
Who
You
gives a
should
fuck
ask.
about IVF? You know what
Will she
IVF
allow
does?
abortion in
Helps
the
you
8th
have
month, 9th
babies.
month,
The
7th
complete
month?
opposite of what an
Okay, would
abortion
you do
does.
that?
Oh, shocker.
Why don't you ask her that
Why
question?
don't you
That's
answer
the
the
problem.
question, would you
Because
veto?
under Roe v. Wade,
Answer the question,
you
would you
could
veto?
you could do abortions in the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th
That's
month,
not true.
and probably after birth. Just look at the governor, former governor of Virginia. The governor of Virginia said we put the baby aside and then we determine what we want to do with the baby.
President Trump, thank you.
We're going to turn now to immigration and border security. We know it's an issue that's important to Republicans, Democrats, voters across the board in this country. Vice President Harris, you were tasked by President Biden with getting to the root causes of migration from Central America. We know that illegal border crossings reached a record high in the Biden administration. This past June, President Biden imposed tough new asylum restrictions. We know the numbers since then have dropped significantly. But my question to you tonight is, why did the administration wait until 6 months before the election to act? And would you have done anything differently from President Biden on this?
So I'm the only person on this stage who has prosecuted transnational criminal organizations, for the traffic. United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Senate, came up with a border security bill, which I supported. And that bill would have put 1,500 more border agents on the border to help those folks who are working there right now, overtime, trying to do their job. It would have allowed us to stem the flow of fentanyl coming into the United States. I know there are so many families watching tonight who have been personally affected by the surge of fentanyl in our country. That bill would have put more resources to allow us to prosecute transnational criminal organizations for trafficking in guns, drugs, and human beings. But you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone, called up some folks in Congress, and said, kill the bill. And you know why? Because he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And understand, this comes at a time where the people of our country actually need a leader who engages in solutions, who actually addresses the problems at hand. But what we have in the former president is someone who would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And I'll tell you something, he's going to talk about immigration a lot tonight, even when it's not the subject that is being raised. And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch. You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about is you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires. And I'll tell you, I believe you deserve a president who actually puts you first, and I pledge to you that I will.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump, on that point, I want to get your response.
Well, I would like to respond.
Let me just ask, though, why did you try to kill that bill, and successfully so, that would have put thousands of additional agents and officers on the border?
First, let me respond as to the rallies. She said people start leaving. People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the people that do go, she's bussing them in and paying them to be there, and then showing them in a different light. So she can't talk about that. People
Yo, Trump's hilarious,
the biggest
dude.
rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country is being lost. We're a failing nation. And it happened 3.5 years ago. And what's going on here, you're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase.
Oh, man. He said you're eating your dogs and cats, bro. What the fuck, Trump? Uh-oh. Come on, ABC. Get your shit together, bro. What happened? It froze, bro. Damn. Trump powered up so fucking much that it froze the fucking debate, dude. Damn, bro. These are fucking millionaires. How the fuck you, a multi-millionaire fucking news organization, bro? You can't even sit here and, have your stream go correctly, okay? Shit. Damn, everybody watching the motherfucking debate, homie. Everybody.
In history, for them to allow, and I think they probably did it because they think they're going to get votes, but it's not worth it because they're destroying the fabric of our country by what they've done. There's never been anything done like this at all. They've destroyed the fabric of our country. Millions of people let in, and all over the world, crime is down all over the world except here. Crime here is up and through the roof. Despite their fraudulent statements that they made, crime in this country is through the roof. And we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime. And it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice
Excuse me,
President
the
Harris,
FBI they were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't include the cities with the worst crime. It was a fraud, just like their number of 818,000 jobs that they said they created turned out to be a fraud.
President Trump, thank you. I'll let you respond, Vice President Harris.
Well, I think this is so rich, coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court appearance is in November at his own criminal sentencing. And let's be clear, where each person stands.
I'm not gonna lie, this bitch is eating, bro.
About respect for the rule of law and respect for law enforcement. The former vice president called for defunding federal law enforcement, 45,000 agents, get this, on the day after he was arraigned on 34 felony counts. So let's talk about what is important in this race. It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric and address the needs of the American people, address what we need to do about the housing shortage, which I have a plan for, address what we must do to support our small businesses, address bringing down the price of groceries. But frankly, the American people are exhausted with this same old tired playbook.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
Excuse me. Every one of those cases was started by them against their political opponent. And I'm winning most of them, and I will win the rest on appeal. And you saw that with the decision that came down just recently from the Supreme Court. I'm winning most of them. But those are cases, it's called weaponization. Never happened in this country. They weaponized the Justice Department. Every one of those cases was involved with the DOJ, from Atlanta and Fani Willis to the Attorney General of New York and the DA in New York. Every one of those cases. And then they say, oh, he's a criminal. They're the ones that made them go after me. By the way, Joe Biden was found essentially guilty on the documents case. And what happened in my documents case? They said, oh, that's the toughest of them all. A complete and total victory. 2 months ago, it was thrown out. It's weaponization, and they used it, and it's never happened in this country. They used it to try and win an election. They're fake cases.
President Trump, thank you. A really quick response here, Vice President Harris, on this notion of
fucking crazy. And you want to know something? It's like, well, why is it you, Trump? Why, bro? Bunch of presidents got caught doing some weird shit, bro. Clinton, all these motherfuckers, right? Why you? What makes you so special, Trump? He's a fucking goddamn narcissist. That's that shit Phil says. They're all after me. I'm the internet's whipping boy. Like, bro, you're literally getting in trouble because you're a retard that gets caught doing retarded shit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're not some special fucking motherfucker and people using shit to get you, bro. Oh my god, bro.
The United States
everyone's after me. Stop doing dumb shit.
That the former president would essentially be immune from any misconduct if he were to enter the White House again. Understand, this is
Hillary didn't get convicted of nothing.
He would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States. That he would weaponize.
We're not going to talk about those fucking goddamn servers ever again, bro.
Enemies. Someone who has openly
expressed. That's a what about? What about Hillary? She didn't get convicted of nothing. I don't know what to tell you.
What it would mean if Donald Trump were back in the White House with no guardrails. Because certainly we know now the court won't stop him. We know J.D. Vance is not going to stop him. It's up to the American people.
Vice President Harris, thank you. Lindsay?
Vice President Harris, in your last run for president.
This is the one that weaponized, not me. She weaponized. I probably took a bullet to the head because of the things that they say about me. They talk about democracy. I'm a threat.
I'm dead. I'm sorry. It's the way Trump said that. I almost got shot in the head. No, you did, bro. You go. Whatever. Whatever.
To democracy with a fake Russia.
You can't even tell that his ear got fucking glanced by a bullet, dude.
Vice President Harris, in your last run for president, you said you wanted to ban fracking. Now you don't. You wanted mandatory government.
And that's crazy. That shows you that's some narcissistic shit. to use you getting shot at as some kind of fucking, like, gotcha talking point when motherfuckers that went to your motherfucking rally died, bro. You know, it's like motherfuckers died supporting you. Dude, you got lucky. I wouldn't be using that shit as some kind of, like, almost got shot at. Like, fuck you,
programs
man.
for assault weapons. Now your campaign says you don't. You supported decriminalizing.
Oh, he probably
vaccines.
got shot in the
Now you're
head.
taking
He
a
did,
harder line.
technically.
I know you say that your values have not changed. So then why have so many of your policy positions changed?
So my values have not changed, and I'm going to discuss every one of the, at least every point that you've made. But in particular, let's talk about fracking because we're here in Pennsylvania. I made that very clear in 2020. I will not ban fracking. I have not banned fracking as Vice President of the United States, and in fact, I was the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which opened new leases for fracking. My position is that we have got to invest in diverse sources of energy so we reduce our reliance on foreign oil. We have had the largest increase in domestic oil production in history because of an approach that recognizes that we cannot over-rely on foreign oil. As it relates to my values, let me tell you, I grew up a middle-class kid raised by a hardworking mother who worked and saved and was able to buy our first home when I was a teenager. The values I bring to the importance of home ownership, knowing not everybody got handed $400 million on a silver platter and then filed bankruptcy 6 times, is a value that I bring to my work to say we are going to work with the private sector and home builders to increase 3 million homes, increase by 3 million homes by the end of my first term. My work that is related to having a friend when I was in high school who was sexually assaulted by her stepfather. And my focus then on protecting women and children from violent crime is based on a value that is deeply grounded in the importance of standing up for those who are most vulnerable. My work that is about protecting Social Security and Medicare is based on long-standing work that I have done, protecting seniors from scams. My values have not changed. And what is important is that there is a president who actually brings values and a perspective that is about lifting people up and not beating people down. And name-calling. The true measure of the leader is the leader who actually understands the strength is not in beating people down, it's in lifting people up. I intend to be that president.
President Trump, your
Well,
response?
first of all, I wasn't given $400 million. I wish I was. My father was a Brooklyn builder, Brooklyn, Queens, and a great father, and I learned a lot from him. But I was given a fraction of that, a tiny fraction, and I built it into many, many billions of dollars, many, many billions. And when people see it, they are even surprised. So we don't have to talk about that. Fracking, she's been against it for 12 years. Defund the police, she's been against that forever. She gave all that stuff up very wrongly, very horribly, and everybody's laughing at it, okay? They're all laughing at it.
Bro, is wrongly even a fucking
12
word?
And probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out, wait a minute, I'm talking now, if you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Damn, that was a good one,
She
Trump.
went out-
That was kind of that was a good little
She went
zinger,
out
Trumpy.
in Minnesota.
Old
and wanted
Donnie.
to let criminals that killed people, that burned down Minneapolis. She went out and raised money to get them out of jail. She did things that nobody would ever think of. Now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison. This is a radical left liberal that
I
will
know,
do
Trump
this.
got one.
She wants
He
to
got one
confiscate
good one
your
in,
guns,
right?
and she will never allow fracking in Pennsylvania. If she won the election, fracking in Pennsylvania will end on day one. Just to finish, one thing so important in my opinion. So I got the oil business going like nobody has ever done before. When they took over, they got rid of it, started getting rid of it, and the prices were going up the roof. They immediately let these guys go to where they were. I would have been 5 times, 4 times, 5 times higher, because you're talking about 3.5 years ago. They got it up to where I was because they had no choice, because the prices of energy were quadrupling and doubling. You saw what happened to gasoline. So they said, let's go back to Trump. But if she won the election, the day after that election, they'll go back to destroying our country, and oil will be dead, fossil fuel will be dead, we'll go back to windmills, and we'll go back to solar, where they need a whole desert to get some energy to come out. You ever see a solar
He's
plant?
so
By the way,
stupid.
I'm a big fan of solar. But they take 400, 500 acres of desert
President
soil.
Trump, we have a
These
lot
are
of
not good
issues
things
that
for
we
the
have to get
environment
to.
that
We're
she
out of time.
understands.
Thank you.
Lindsay, thank you. We have an election in just 56 days. And I want to talk about the peaceful transfer of power.
Bro, you're
which,
never
of
going to
course, we all
convince
know
me,
is a
Trump,
cornerstone of
that wind and
democracy
solar
and the role of
energy
a
is
president,
bad. What the
in a moment of
fuck, bro?
crisis. Mr. President, on January 6th, you told your supporters to march to the Capitol. You said you would be right there with them. The country and the world saw what played out at the Capitol that day, the officers coming under attack. Aides in the West Wing say you watched it unfold on television off the Oval Office. You did send out tweets, but it was more than 2 hours before you sent out that video message telling your supporters to go home. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day?
You just said a thing that isn't covered. Peacefully and patriotically, I said during my speech, not later on. Peacefully and patriotically. And nobody on the other side was killed. Ashley Babbitt was shot by an out-of-control police officer that should have never...
What? That is a lie! Trump, there's video evidence, dude, of that stupid bitch Ashley Babbitt blatantly trying to break into a fucking goddamn restricted area of the Capitol, right? She had all the chances in the world to fucking do something smart. That stupid little white bitch wanted to fucking fuck around and play games, dude. She got her ass shot. Out of control cop, bro? Fuck no. It was a bunch of fucking goddamn... The halls were flooded with white, dangerous white people, bro. With dirty faces. Trying to sit here and kill motherfuckers, Doug.
Never shot.
Come on, man.
It's a disgrace.
That's a blatant lie.
This group of people that have been treated so badly, I ask, what about all the people that are pouring into our country and killing people that she allowed to pour in? She was the border czar, remember that. She was the border czar. She doesn't want to be called the border czar because she's embarrassed by the border. In fact, she said at the beginning, well, I'm surprised you're not talking about the border yet. That's because she knows what a bad job they've done. What about those people? When are they going to be prosecuted? When are these people from countries all over the world, not just South America? They're coming in from all over the world, David, all over the world. And crime rates are down all over the world because of it.
But let me just
when
ask
are those, David, when are those people going to be prosecuted? When are the people that burned down Minneapolis going to be prosecuted? Or in Seattle? They went into Seattle. They took over a big percentage of the city of Seattle. When are those people going to be prosecuted?
But let me just ask
You might ask her that question.
You were the president. You were watching it unfold on television. It's a very simple question as we move forward toward another election. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day? Yes or no?
I had nothing to do with that other than they asked me to make a speech. I showed up for a speech. I said, I think it's going to be big. I went to Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington, D.C., and the mayor put it back in writing, as you know. I said, you know, this is going to be a very big rally or whatever you want to call it. And again, it wasn't done by me. It was done by others. I said, I'd like to give you 10,000 National Guard or soldiers. They rejected me. Nancy Pelosi rejected me. It was just 2 weeks ago. Her daughter has a tape of her saying she is fully responsible for what happened. They want to get rid of that tape. It would have never happened if Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington did their jobs. I wasn't responsible for security. Nancy Pelosi was responsible.
Yo, this is wild,
She didn't
bro.
do her job.
The question was about you as president, not about former Speaker Pelosi. But I do want Vice President Harris to respond here.
I was at the Capitol on January 6th. I was the vice president-elect. I was also an acting senator. I was there. And on that day, the President of the United States incited a violent mob to attack our nation's capital, to desecrate our nation's capital. On that day, 140 law enforcement officers were injured, and some died. And understand, the former president has been indicted and impeached for exactly that reason. But this is not an isolated situation. Let's remember Charlottesville, where there was a mob of people carrying tiki torches, spewing anti-Semitic hate. And what did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side. Let's remember that when it came to the Proud Boys, a militia, The president said, the former president said, stand back and stand by. So for everyone watching who remembers what January 6th was, I say we don't have to go back. Let's not go back. We're not going back. It's time to turn the page. And if that was a bridge too far for you, well, there is a place in our campaign for you to stand for country, to stand for our democracy, to stand for rule of law, and to end the chaos, and to end the approach that is about attacking the foundations of our democracy because you don't like the outcome. And be clear on that point. Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath if this and the outcome of this election is not to his liking. Let's turn the page on this. Let's not go back. Let's chart a course.
Yeah, that got under his skin a little bit.
And not go backwards to the past.
Let me just follow up.
But Trump did say some wild shit.
Term, and it was a term that related to energy because they have destroyed our energy business. That was where bloodbath was. Also, on Charlottesville, that story has been, as you would say, debunked. Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity, Jesse, all of these people, they covered it. If they go an extra sentence, they will see it was perfect. It was debunked in almost every newspaper, but they still bring it up, just like they bring 2025 up. They bring all of this stuff up. I ask you this. You talk about the Capitol. Why are we allowing these millions of people to come through on the southern border? How come she's not doing anything? And I'll tell you what I would do, and I would be very proud to do it. I would say we would both leave this debate right now. I'd like to see her go down to Washington, D.C. during this debate because we're wasting a lot of time. Go down to, because she's been so bad, it's so ridiculous. Go down to Washington, D.C. and let her sign a bill to close up the border because they have the right to do it. They don't need bills. They have the right to do it. The President of the United States, you'll get him out of bed. You'll wake him up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll say, come on down to the office. Let's sign a bill. If he signs a bill, the border is
yo, Trump started to spurg out a little bit, bro.
Phenomenal. If they do that,
he can't even stay on topic. He's deflecting and shit.
People, unlike J6.
We talked immigration here tonight. I do want to.
It's like Trump didn't take a nap, bro. He didn't get enough sleep on the bus ride to the debate.
Times that we're living in, Mr. President, for 3.5 years after you lost the 2020 election,
yo, what's up, Darcy? Good to see you, man.
Claimed that you won, many times saying you won in a landslide. In the past couple of weeks leading up to this debate, you have said, "quote You lost by a whisker."
I got Phil on my side here.
That you came up a little bit short.
Are you
now acknowledging that you lost in 2020?
No, I don't acknowledge that at all. I said that sarcastically. You know that.
I think he's waiting for more people to like file
in. Look. There's so much proof. All you have to do is look at it. And they should have sent it back to the legislatures for approval. I got almost 75 million votes, the most votes any sitting president has ever gotten. I was told if I got 63, which was what I got in 2016, you can't be beaten. The election, people should never be thinking about an election as fraudulent. We need two things. We need walls, and we have to have it. We have to have borders, and we have to have good elections. Our elections are bad, and a lot of these illegal immigrants coming
Darcy,
in,
you know I'm here.
to
you
get
know where I
them
be,
to vote.
bro.
They can't even speak English. They don't even know what country they're in practically.
And
these people are trying to get them to vote, and that's why they're allowing them to come into our country.
I did watch all of these pieces of video.
Damn,
I
the Dragon Ball servers are
lost by a
fucking.
whisker. We didn't quite make it, and we should just point out here as clarification, and you know this, you and your allies, 60 cases in front of many judges, many of them Republican.
No judge looked at it.
And said
they
there was
said
no
we didn't have
widespread
standing.
fraud.
That's the other thing. They said we didn't have standing, a technicality. Can you imagine a system where a person in an election doesn't have standing? The President of the United States doesn't have standing. That's how we lost. If you look at the facts, and I'd love to have you'll do a special on it. I'll show you Georgia, and I'll show you Wisconsin, and I'll show you Pennsylvania, and I'll show you. We have so many facts and statistics, but you know what? That doesn't matter because we have to solve the problem that we have right now. That's old news. And the problem that we have right now is we have a nation in decline, and they have put it into decline. We have a nation that is dying, David.
Mr. President, thank you. Vice President Harris, you heard the president there tonight. He said he didn't say that he lost by a whisker. So he still believes he did not lose the election that was won by President Biden and yourself. But I do want to ask you about something that's come up in the last couple of days. This was a post from President Trump about this upcoming election just weeks away. He said, when I win, those people who cheated, and then he lists donors, voters, election officials, he says will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, which will include long-term prison.
I'm telling you, Trump and Phil are cousins.
Top lawyers responded saying,
selling candy, like,
intimidate us.
Like the way they both just sound alike.
Is that what you believe he's trying to do here?
I love it.
Donald Trump was fired.
It's like narcissism is like universal.
So let's be clear about that. And clearly he is having a very difficult time processing that. But we cannot afford to have a president of the United States who attempts, as he did in the past, to upend the will of the voters in a free and fair election. And I'm going to tell you that I have traveled the world as Vice President of the United States, and world leaders are laughing at Donald Trump. I have talked with military leaders, some of whom worked with you, and they say you're a disgrace. And when you then talk in this way in a presidential debate and deny what over and over again are court cases you have lost because you did in fact lose that election, it leads one to believe that perhaps we do not have in the candidate to my right the temperament or the ability to not be confused about fact. That's deeply troubling, and the American people deserve better.
I'll give you 1 minute.
Bro, she is kind of killing this debate.
Viktor Orban, one of the most respected men. They call him a strong
Damn,
man. He's a tough person, smart. Prime Minister of
your
Hungary.
inputs.
They said,
she's like, bro, your inputs didn't drop, bro. Everyone could clearly tell. We could all see it with our eyes. Your inputs didn't drop. And do you want to have a president that's going to smack the joystick and say that whoever beat him's a cheater and because he didn't fucking do good enough and lost? I'm just saying. That's what she told him.
The whole world blowing up. 3 years ago, it wasn't.
The inputs didn't drop, my guy.
He said because you need Trump back as president. They were afraid of him. China was afraid, and I don't like to use the word afraid, but I'm just quoting him. China was afraid of him. North Korea was afraid of him. Look at what's going on with North Korea, by the way. He said Russia was afraid of him. I ended the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and Biden put it back on day one, but he ended the XL pipeline.
Yo, look at my guy. Trump is getting fucking pissed. Literally, as this debate goes on and he's getting slapped around, he's getting mad, dude. You can tell in his attitude, he's just getting more cranky and shit.
He ended that, but he let the Russians build a pipeline going all over Europe and heading into Germany, the biggest pipeline in the world. Look, Viktor Orban.
Oh man, dude.
He said
he's frustrated as hell.
Most feared person is Donald Trump. We had no problems when Trump was president, but when this weak, pathetic man that you saw at a debate just a few months ago, that if he weren't in that debate, he'd be running instead of her. She got no votes. He got 14 million votes. What you did, you talk about a threat to democracy. He got 14 million votes, and they threw him out of office. And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He can't stand her. But he got 14 million votes. They threw him out. She got 0 votes. And when she ran, she was the first one to leave because she failed. And now she's running. I don't understand it, but I'm okay with it because
your time is
I think we're going to do very well.
We've got a lot more to get to.
Turning now to the Israel-Hamas war and the hostages who are still being held, Americans among them. Vice President Harris, in December, you said, quote, Israel has a right to defend itself, but you added, quote, it matters how, saying international humanitarian law must be respected. Israel must do more to protect innocent civilians. You said that 9 months ago. Now an estimated 40,000 Palestinians are dead. Nearly 100 hostages remain. Just last week, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there's not a deal in the making. President Biden has not been able to break through the stalemate. How would you do it?
Well, let's understand how we got here. On October 7, Hamas, a terrorist organization, slaughtered 1,200 Israelis. many of them young people who were simply attending a concert. Women were horribly raped. And so absolutely, I said then, I say now, Israel has a right to defend itself. We would. And how it does so matters. Because it is also true, far too many innocent Palestinians have been killed. Children, mothers. What we know is that this war must end. It must end immediately, and the way it will end is we need a ceasefire deal and we need the hostages out. And so we will continue to work around the clock on that. Work around the clock, also understanding that we must chart a course for a two-state solution. And in that solution, there must be security for the Israeli people and Israel, and in equal measure for the Palestinians. But the one thing I will assure you always, I will always give Israel the ability to defend itself, in particular as it relates to Iran, and any threat that Iran and its proxies pose to Israel. But we must have a two-state solution where we can rebuild Gaza, where the Palestinians have security, self-determination, and the dignity they so rightly deserve.
President Trump, how would you negotiate with Netanyahu and also Hamas in order to get the hostages out and prevent the killing of more innocent civilians in Gaza? If I were president, it would have never started. If I were president, Russia would have never, ever, I know Putin very well, he would have never, and there was no threat of it either, by the way, for 4 years, have gone into Ukraine and killed millions of people when you add it up, far worse than people understand what's going on over there. But when she mentions about Israel, all of a sudden, she hates Israel. She wouldn't even meet with Netanyahu when he went to Congress to make a very important speech. She refused to be there because she was at a sorority party of hers. She wanted to go to the sorority party. She hates Israel. If she's president, I believe that Israel will not exist within 2 years from now. And I've been pretty good at predictions, and I hope I'm wrong about that one. She hates Israel. At the same time, in her own way, she hates the Arab population because the whole
She hates the Arabs and the Jews. I'm dead as hell, bro.
Jewish people, Israel will be gone. It would have never happened. Iran was broke under Donald Trump. Now Iran has $300 billion because they took off all the sanctions that I had. Iran had no money for Hamas or Hezbollah or any of the 28 different spheres of terror, and they are spheres of terror, horrible terror. They had no money. It was a big story, and you know it. You covered it very well, actually. They had no money for terror. They were broke. Now they're a rich nation, and now what they're doing is they're spreading that money around. Look at what's happening with the Houthis and Yemen. Look at what's going on in the Middle East. This would have never happened. I will get that settled and fast, and I'll get the war with Ukraine and Russia ended. If I'm president-elect, I'll get it done before even...
Yeah, and you know how Trump will end the war in Ukraine? You know, let Putin have it. Everything Putin has, he gets to keep it. And just be okay with what you got. You need to be very, very lucky. They have nuclear weapons. You know that? Nuclear. Lucky that Putin didn't use these terrible weapons on you. Yeah, dude, yeah. We just bend over our fucking ass cheeks and let all these dictators and fucking cocksuckers just do whatever they want. That's what Trump would do.
Vice President Harris, he says you hate Israel.
That's absolutely not true. I have my entire career and life supported Israel and the Israeli people. He knows that. He's trying to, again, divide and distract from the reality, which is it is very well known that Donald Trump is weak and wrong on national security and foreign policy. It is well known that he admires dictators, wants to be a dictator on day one, according to himself. It is well known that he said of Putin that he can do whatever the hell he wants and go into Ukraine. It is well known that he said when Russia went into Ukraine, it was brilliant. It is well known he exchanged love letters with Kim Jong-un. And it is absolutely well known that these dictators and autocrats are rooting for you to be president again because they're so clear. They can manipulate you with flattery and favors. And that is why so many military leaders who you have worked with have told me you are a disgrace. That is why we understand that we have to have a president who is not consistently weak and wrong on
Vice
national
President
security,
Harris.
including the importance of upholding and respecting in highest regard our military.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
They're the ones, and she's the one that caused it, that's weak on national security by allowing every nation last month for the year, 168 different countries sending people into our country. Their crime rates are way down. Putin endorsed her last week, said, I hope she wins. And I think he meant it, because what he's gotten away with is absolutely incredible. It wouldn't have happened with me. The leaders of other countries think that they're weak and incompetent, and they are. They're grossly incompetent. And I just ask one question. Why does Biden go in and kill the Keystone Pipeline and approve the single biggest deal that Russia's ever made, Nord Stream 2, the biggest pipeline anywhere in the world going to Germany and all over Europe? Because they're weak and they're ineffective. And Biden, by the way,
President
gets paid
Trump,
a lot of money.
Thank you. We have a lot of issues to get to.
We'll be right back with much more of this historic ABC News presidential debate from the National Constitution Center right here in Philadelphia. Back in a moment.
Goddamn, bro. This shit's funny. Trump is straight up tweaking his shit, dude. What? Commercials? What the fuck, homie? Oh, hell no. It's kind of funny. I'm not used to that, you know? It's like, what, 2024? And of course these fucking legacy media companies want to do that gay shit. Yo, I do have something we could watch until the commercials end, bro. Fucking our homie Pixar, dog. He just dropped a new video about Phil and the Wolverine, telling the Wolverine toy story, I guess. We can watch that really quick. Boom. Our boy Pixar just dropped this.
Welcome to the Hate Live Beta Podcast, episode 10. Time for the third and final segment of the show. Now I would ask that the mods please close the raffle. Please turn it into subscriber-only mode so that we can begin to draw questions and I may answer them, okay? The next question is from Taco Manx, or Taco Man X, I'm not sure. And he says, is there something as a
Spike,
kid
you're
that you
fine, bro.
desperately
Don't be
wanted
sorry.
that you never got?
Oh yeah, so no one,
Toy
like, you know,
or
spurts
video
out
game?
on some fucking stupid
Now this
shit.
is a funny story.
It's just
This is a very
politics, yada
funny
yada.
story,
We should
okay?
be able to debate with each other and stuff like that, right?
When I was a kid, there was this one year.
It's like no
One
insulting
year, and
each
let me
other because
please,
of your
all of
political
you on the
stances.
stream,
You know.
If you are a parent, if you plan to be
I
a parent
appreciate you guys.
someday,
Thanks for being
please
adults
heed my
about
advice
it all.
because this is something that just heed my advice. You listen to this story. This will help you. Okay. When I was a child, I was very different than the other children. My mom could take me to
Hey,
the
you guys
local
heard my
store.
wife, bro? This
What
shit
she would
fucking
do, she would
pisses
go to
my
the toy
wife
department
off. She
first
gets heated.
before we looked at anything else in the store.
She hates Trump.
She would say, okay, Philip, because she used to call me Philip. She would say, okay, Philip, pick any toy. And I would look around. Ooh, I like that one. And she would hand it to me, and I would look.
Oh, hell no, bro. You did Phil so dirty, bro. I'm fucking dead. Hold on. Is that supposed to be his fucking mom, homie? Yo, smoking her Virginia Slims, dude. I'm
Pick any
dead.
toy, and I would look around. Ooh, I like that one. And she would hand it to me, and I would look at it.
That's
And the whole
funny
time
as
we were in the
fuck,
store, I would
man.
just look at the toy. Look at the toy. Look, oh, it's nice. It's an awesome toy. I would read all the packaging. Of course, I couldn't. Very limited reading that I had back then, but I would read as much as I could. You know, look at colorful packaging. I remember back then the biggest thing was He-Man figures. So it'd be hours my mom would be in the store shopping for different stuff or whatever. And finally, at the end of the day, we'd go back to the toy department and I would put the toy back.
Hold on,
I
bro.
wouldn't bitch
Let's zoom in on He-Man's dick. Hold on, bro.
The
This
packaging,
shit
of course, I
is
couldn't.
fucking...
Very limited reading that I had back then, but I would read as much as I
This is
could.
good editing.
You know, look at
Good
colorful
animation
packaging. I
and
remember back
editing,
then the
bro.
biggest thing was
Done.
He-Man figures. So it'd be hours my mom would be in the store shopping for different stuff or whatever. And then finally, at the end of the day, we'd go back to the toy department and I would put the toy back. And I wouldn't bitch and moan. I wouldn't demand that my mom buy it for me. I knew that that was just a normal day. She was there to go get groceries or whatever it was we were there for, and that when it was either my birthday or a holiday, that's when I would get my toy. I remember this one time. Now, this was much later than that. That was when I was a small child. When I was much older, 10 to 12, whatever, range. And this one time, I was into, again, I still liked action figures. I was into the X-Men action figures at this time. I got to go into detail a little bit about this. This was absolutely nuts. So, you know, toys are for kids, right? What happened?
I can't believe he told this story,
because the comic
bro.
book fad was so big, other things that were offshoots of comic books also became collectible and highly valued. So, for example, the X-Men figures. When they came to a store, the box would have like a lot of a certain figures and very little of others. And one of the ones that was the
Debate's back on. Let's finish what we're actually here for. That's a good video so far. Pigs
We
are.
left because our country has gone to hell. But after I left, when I saw him building up soldiers, he did it after I left. I said, oh, he must be negotiating. It must be a good, strong point of negotiation. Well, it wasn't, because Biden had no idea how to talk to him. He had no idea how to stop it. And now you have millions of people dead, and it's only getting worse, and it could lead to World War III. Don't kid yourself, David. We're playing with World War III, and we have a president that we don't even know if he's... Where is our president?
Bro, I low-key want World War III. Fuck it, bro. The fuck? That shit be kind of dope.
Know if he's
It's like either you die, like, super quick, right?
Like a dog. We don't even know.
Or you get to
Is
kind
he
of
our
take
president?
over the earth
But we have a
if you
president
survive long
that
enough.
doesn't know he's alive.
Your time is up. Just to clarify in the question, do you believe it's in the U.S. best interest for Ukraine to win this war, yes or no?
I think it's the U.S. best interest to get this war finished and just get it done.
All right.
Negotiate a deal, because we have to stop all of these human lives from being destroyed.
I want to take this to Vice President Harris. I want to get your thoughts on support for Ukraine.
Bro, Trump is
but
he's
also,
straight up fucking
as Commander-in-Chief,
spurging the fuck
if
out.
elected, how would you deal with Vladimir Putin, and would it be any different from what we're seeing from President Biden?
Well, first of all,
Homegirl here, she's kind of
remind
killing
former
it tonight,
president, You're
dude.
not running against Joe Biden, you're running against me.
Ooh,
I believe the
she's
reason
cooking.
that Donald Trump says that this war would be over within 24 hours is because he would just give it up. And that's not who we are as Americans. Let's understand what happened here. I actually met with Zelensky a few days before Russia invaded, tried through force to change territorial boundaries, to defy one of the most important international rules and norms, which is the importance of sovereignty and territorial integrity. And I met with President Zelensky. I shared with him American intelligence about how he could defend himself. Days later, I went to NATO's eastern flank, to Poland and Romania. And through the work that I and others did, we brought 50 countries together to support Ukraine in its righteous defense. And because of our support, because of the air defense, the ammunition, the artillery, the javelins, the Abrams tanks that we have provided, Ukraine stands as an independent and free country. If Donald Trump were president, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv right now. And understand what that would mean, because Putin's agenda is not just about Ukraine. Understand why the European allies and our NATO allies are so thankful that you are no longer president, and that we understand the importance of the greatest military alliance the world has ever known, which is NATO, and what we have done to preserve the ability of Zelensky and the Ukrainians to fight for their independence. Otherwise, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv with his eyes on the rest of Europe, starting with Poland. And why don't you tell
God damn it, Phil!
Polish Americans right here in Pennsylvania,
Fuck! That
how
fucking
quickly
bastard,
you would give
bro.
up for the sake of favor and what you think is a friendship with what is known to be a dictator who would eat you for lunch.
Vice President Harris, thank you. We've heard from both of you on Ukraine tonight. Afghanistan came up in the last hour. I wanted her to respond to something you said earlier, and please, I'll give you a minute here.
Putin would be sitting in Moscow, and he wouldn't have lost 300,000 men and women, but he would have been sitting in Moscow. Quiet, please. He would have been sitting in Moscow, much happier than he is right now.
What the fuck?
You know, he's got a thing that other people don't have. He's got nuclear weapons. They don't ever talk about that. He's got nuclear weapons.
Yo!
And eventually...
Yo, I was literally joking, bro, when I was mocking Trump doing that. They have nuclear weapons. These are very powerful weapons, Matt. Very, very powerful. He's so dumb, dog. I can't this guy.
Maybe he hasn't been.
I called this shit, dude.
But he does have that. Something we don't even like to talk about. Nobody likes to talk about it. But just so you understand, they sent her to negotiate peace before this war started. 3 days later, he went in and he started the war because everything they said
Random
was weak
dab.
and
I'm sorry,
stupid.
bro.
They said the wrong thing.
Try to relax your voice, Obi.
She was the emissary. They sent her
I
in
heard
to
drinking
negotiate
fucking
with Zelensky and
like
Putin,
tea with lemon helps.
and she did. And the war started 3 days
And, like,
later.
gargling with
And
warm
that's
water
the kind
and
of
salt.
talent we have with her. She's worse than Biden. In my opinion, I think he's the worst president in the history of our country. She goes down as the worst vice president in the history of our country. But let me tell you something. She is a horrible negotiator. They sent her in to negotiate. As soon as they left, Putin did the invasion.
President Trump, thank you. You did bring up something. You said she went to negotiate with Vladimir Putin. Vice President Harris, have you ever met Vladimir Putin? Can you clarify tonight?
Yet again, I said it at the beginning of this debate, you're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fellow. And that is another one. When I went to meet with President Zelensky, I've now met with him over 5 times. The reality is it has been about standing as America always should, as a leader upholding international rules and norms, as a leader who shows strength, understanding that the alliances we have around the world are dependent on our ability to look out for our friends and not favor our enemies because you adore strongmen instead of caring about democracy. And that is very much what is at stake here. The President of the United States is commander-in-chief. And the American people have a right to rely on a president who understands the significance of America's role and responsibility in terms of ensuring that there is stability and ensuring we stand up for our principles and not sell them for the benefit of personal flattery.
We've talked about Ukraine and Vladimir Putin. I do want to talk about Afghanistan. It came up in the first hour of this debate. I want to move on to Afghanistan.
Stoltenberg said Trump did the most amazing thing I've ever seen. He got these countries, the 28 countries at the time, to pay up. He said, I've never seen. He's the head of NATO. He said, I've never seen. For years, we were paying almost all of NATO. We were being ripped off by European nations, both on trade and on NATO. I got them to pay up by saying one of the statements you made before, if you don't pay, we're not going to protect you.
President
Otherwise,
Trump.
we would have never gotten it. He said it was one of the most incredible jobs that he's ever seen done.
Thank you. I want to turn to Afghanistan. It came up in the first hour of the
Oh,
debate.
thank you,
and
Jesus.
we witnessed a
The Dragon
poignant
Ball
moment today on
servers
Capitol
are up,
Hill,
bro.
honoring the soldiers
Finally.
who died in the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan. I do want to ask the Vice President, do you believe you bear any responsibility in the way that withdrawal played out?
Well, I will tell you, I agreed with President Biden's decision to pull out of Afghanistan. 4 presidents said they would, and Joe Biden did. And as a result, America's taxpayers are not paying the $300 million a day we were paying for that endless war. And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world, the first time this century. But let's understand how we got to where we are. Donald Trump, when he was president, negotiated.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money, bro. 300 million a day. I gotta fact check that
Even
myself.
his national security advisor
Yeah,
said
that sounds
it was a
right.
weak, terrible deal. And here's how it went down. He bypassed the Afghan government. He negotiated directly with a terrorist organization called the Taliban. The negotiation involved the Taliban getting 5,000 Taliban terrorists released.
Get his ass, bitch! Yeah, bro, because Republicans like to forget that shit. Biden, it was such a disaster. It's like Biden actually did it. He didn't just kick the can down the road. And then fucking Trump literally negotiated, bro, all this shit without involving the Afghan government and shit. He literally was just chilling with the Taliban. Shit, just gave them everything they wanted. And that's literally what made that fucking pullout so retarded too, dude.
And get this.
We're not going to talk about that.
And the president at the time invited the Taliban to Camp David, a place of storied significance for us.
Yes,
as Americans,
bitch.
a place
Thank you,
where we
bitch. You better
honor
get him on
the
that one.
importance of American diplomacy, where we
This
invite
motherfucker
and
likes
receive
chilling with fucking bad
respected
people.
world leaders. And this former president, as president, invited them to Camp David because he does not again appreciate the role and responsibility of the President of the United States to be commander-in-chief with a level of respect. And this gets back to the point of how he has consistently disparaged and demeaned members of our military, fallen soldiers, and the work that we must do to uphold the strength and the respect of the United States of America around the world.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump, your response to her saying that you began the negotiations with the Taliban.
So, if you take a look at that period of time, the Taliban was killing our soldiers, a lot of them, with snipers. And I got involved with the Taliban because the Taliban was doing the killing. That's the fighting force within Afghanistan. They don't want to do that because, you know, they deal with the wrong people.
They were killing us with snipers.
But I got involved. And Abdul is the head of the Taliban. He is still the head of the Taliban. And I told Abdul, don't do it anymore. You do it anymore, you're going to have problems. And he said, why do you send me a picture of my house? I said, you're going to have to figure that out, Abdul. And for 18 months, we had nobody killed. We did have an agreement.
What? Trump's literally sitting here like, I sat with Abdul. I sent him the docs. You know, he knew it was up. Bro, like, what the fuck, Trump? I sent him a picture of his house.
It's a very good agreement. The reason it was good, we were getting out. We would have been out faster than them, but we wouldn't have lost the soldiers. We wouldn't have left many Americans behind, and we wouldn't have left $85 billion worth of brand new, beautiful military equipment behind. And just to finish, they blew it. The agreement said you have to do this, and they didn't do it. They didn't do it. The agreement was terminated by us because they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
I want to move on.
And these
No, that's
people
crazy,
did the
bro.
worst withdrawal.
That's
And
crazy
in
to
my
hear
opinion,
Trump
the
say
most
that, bro. Like,
embarrassing
I
moment in the
had
history of our
Abdul's
country. And by
docs,
the way,
showed him
that's
his
why
house.
Russia
Like,
attacked
dang.
Ukraine, because they saw how incompetent she and her boss are.
President Trump, thank you.
Right, let me try to
I wanna
warm
move
up
on now
some
to race
first,
and
bro.
politics in this country. Mr. President, you recently said
Been
of
waiting
Vice
for these
President
fucking
Harris,
servers
quote,
to
I didn't
come
know
on
she
for
was
like a
black
couple
until a number
hours
of
now.
years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. I want to ask a bigger picture question here tonight. Why do you believe it's appropriate to weigh in on the racial identity of your opponent?
I don't, and I don't care. I don't care what she is. I don't care. You make a big deal out of something. I couldn't care less. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm
I
asking.
don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her. That's up to her.
Vice President Harris, your thoughts on this?
I think it's, I mean, honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people. You know, I do believe that the vast majority of us know that we have so much more in common than what separates us, and we don't want
Rick, it must be you
this
two.
kind of
I ain't doing
approach
nothing.
that is just constantly trying to divide us, and especially by race. And let's remember how Donald Trump started. He was land, he owned buildings, and he was investigated because he refused to rent property to black families. Let's remember, this is the same individual who took out a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for the execution of 5 young black and Latino boys who were innocent, the Central Park 5. Took out a full-page ad calling for their execution. This is the same individual who spread birther lies about the first black president of the United States. And I think the American people want better.
He did do that, bro.
Want
I
better than
remember that
this.
shit.
Wants
Obama's not from America. Yeah, with the fake, he had the fake birth certificate and all that bullshit. Yo, Trump would call in the Fox News, dude, going, I have evidence that Obama's not from America. This shit was
someone
lit.
who understands as I do. I travel our country. We see in each other a friend. We see in each other a neighbor. We don't want a leader who is constantly trying to have Americans point their fingers at each other. I meet with people all the time who tell me, can we please just have discourse about how we're going to invest in the aspirations and the ambitions and the dreams of the American people? Knowing that regardless of people's color or the language their grandmother speaks, we all have the same dreams and aspirations and want a president who invests in those, not in hate and division.
Vice President Harris, thank you. Lindsay?
President Trump, this is now your third time.
This is the most divisive presidency in the history of our country. There's never been anything like it. They're destroying our country, and they come up with things like what she just said, going back many, many years, when a lot of people, including Mayor Bloomberg, agreed with me on the Central Park Five. They admitted, they said, they pled guilty. And I said, well, if they pled guilty, they badly hurt a person, killed a person ultimately. And if they pled guilty, then they pled, we're not guilty. But this is a person that has to stretch back years, 40, 50 years ago, because there's nothing now. I built one of the greatest economies in the history of the world, and I'm going to build it again. It's going to be bigger, better, and stronger. But they're destroying our economy. They have no idea what a good economy is. Their oil policies, every single policy. And remember this, she is Biden. You know, she's trying to get away from Biden. I don't know the gentleman, she says. She is Biden. The worst inflation we've ever had, a horrible economy because inflation has made it so bad, and she can't get away with that.
Thank you. Your time is up, Lindsay.
I want to respond to that, though. I want to just respond briefly. Clearly, I am not Joe Biden, and I am certainly not Donald Trump. And what I do offer is a new generation of leadership for our country, one who believes in what is possible, one who brings a sense of optimism about what we can do instead of always disparaging the American people. I believe in what we can do to strengthen our small businesses, which is why I have a plan. Let's talk about our plans and let's compare the plans. I have a plan to give startup businesses $50,000 tax deduction, to pursue their ambitions, their innovation, their ideas, their hard work. I have a plan, $6,000 for young families for the first year of your child's life, to help you in that most critical stage of your child's development. I have a plan that is about allowing people to be able to pursue what has been fleeting in terms of the American dream by offering a help with down payment of $25,000 down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. That's the kind of conversation, I believe, David, that people really want tonight, as opposed to a conversation that is constantly about belittling and name-calling. Let's turn the page
Vice President
and move
Harris,
forward.
Thank you. Let's turn to policy.
President
Let's
Trump,
turn back
we
to
have
policy.
to move on. President Trump.
Let's turn to policy,
She has
please.
a plan to defund the police. She has a plan to confiscate everybody's gun.
President Trump,
she
we
has
do
a
have to
plan
move
to
on to
not
other
allow
issues.
fracking in Pennsylvania or anywhere else.
Okay. Thank you,
That's
Mr.
what her
President.
plan is until just recently.
I just need
Lindsay,
to
go ahead.
respond
President
because
Trump,
no, the
President
former
Trump.
president has said
No, I'm
something
sorry.
twice that I need to
No,
respond to.
I'm sorry. We're
I just
going
need
to move on, Vice
one
President
time
Harris.
to what he
President
has said
Trump, this
multiple
is
times.
now your
Yes.
third time running for president. You have long vowed to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. You have failed to accomplish that. You now say you're going to keep Obamacare, quote, unless we can do something much better.
Correct.
Last month you said, quote, we're working on it. So tonight, 9 years after you first started running, do you have a plan, and can you tell us what it is?
Obamacare was lousy health care, always was. It's not very good today. And what I said, that if we come up with something, and we are working on things, we're going to do it and we're going to replace it. But remember this, I inherited Obamacare because Democrats wouldn't change it. They wouldn't vote for it. They were unanimous. They wouldn't vote to change it. If they would have done that, we would have had a much better plan than Obamacare. But the Democrats came up. They wouldn't vote for it. I had a choice to make when I was president. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be, never going to be great, or do I let it rot? And I felt I had an obligation, even though politically it would have been good to just let it rot and let it go away. I decided, and I told my people, the top people, and they're very good people. I have a lot of good people in that administration. We read about the bad ones. We had some real bad ones, too, and so do they. They have really bad ones. The difference is they don't get rid of them. But let me just explain. I had a choice to make. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be, or do I let it rot? And I saved it. I did the right thing. But it's still never going to be great, and it's too expensive for people. And what we will do is we're looking at different plans. If we can come up with a plan that's going to cost our people, our population, less money and be better health care than Obamacare, then I would absolutely do it. But until then, I'd run it.
Nah,
as
bro,
good as it can
you've
be
been
run.
saying this
So
shit for
just
like
to
8
make sure
years.
you're not
I have concepts
For 8
of a
years,
plan.
he never really
I'm not
ever
president right
came
now.
up with a
But
fucking
if
goddamn anything to replace
come
that
up with
shit.
something,
And he
I
never
only
will,
change it
dude.
If we come up with something that's better and less expensive. And there are concepts and options we have to do that. And you'll be hearing about it in the not-too-distant future.
Vice President Harris, in 2017, you supported Bernie Sanders' proposal to do away with private insurance and create a government-run healthcare system. 2 years later, you proposed a plan that included a private insurance option. What is your plan today?
Well, first of all, I absolutely support, and over the last 4 years as vice president, private health care options. But what we need to do is maintain and grow the Affordable Care Act. But I'll get to that, Lindsay. I just need to respond to a previous point that the former president has made. I've made very clear my position on fracking. And then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff. As it relates to the Affordable Care Act, understand, just look at the history to know where people stand. When Donald Trump was president, 60 times he tried to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. 60 times. I was a senator at the time when I will never forget the early morning hours when it was up for a vote in the United States Senate. And the late, great John McCain, who you have disparaged as being, you don't like him, you said, at the time because he got caught. He was an American hero. The late, great John McCain, I will never forget that night, walked onto the Senate floor and said, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't get rid of the Affordable Care Act. You have no plan. And what the Affordable Care Act has done is eliminate the ability of insurance companies to deny.
Greg, yeah, no, it doesn't
existing
have
conditions.
crossplay, bro.
I don't have to tell the
I
people
think.
watching tonight. You
I'm not
remember
sure.
what that was like? Remember when an insurance company could deny if a child had asthma, if someone was a breast cancer survivor, if a grandparent had diabetes? And thankfully, as I've been vice president and we over the last 4 years have strengthened the Affordable Care Act, we have allowed for the first time Medicare to negotiate drug prices on behalf of you, the American people. Donald Trump
Yeah,
said
I'm
he was
watching
gonna allow
Phil on
Medicare
my-
to negotiate
I'm watching Phil on my other
drug prices.
monitor,
He never
bro.
did. We did.
It's
And now we
disgusting.
have capped the cost of insulin.
It's
at
literally like
$35
watching a little
month.
junkie
Since I've been
fucking
vice
heat up a
president,
spoon,
we have
dude.
capped the cost of prescription medication for
It's
seniors
funny
at
as hell.
$2,000 a year. And when I am president, we will do that for all people, understanding that the value I bring to this is that access to health care should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it. And the plan has to be to strengthen the Affordable Care Act, not get rid of it,
Vice
pass this
President
prologue
Harris,
in
thank
terms
you.
of where Donald Trump stands on that.
I want to move to an issue that's important for a lot
She made a
of...
mistake. At number one, John McCain fought Obamacare for 10 years. But it wasn't only him. It were all of the Democrats that kept it going. And you know what? We can do much better than Obamacare, much less money. But she won't improve private insurance for people, private medical insurance. That's another thing she doesn't want to give.
President
People
Trump-
are paying privately for insurance that have worked hard and made money, and they want to have private. She wants everybody to be on government insurance where you wait 6 months for an operation that you need immediately.
President Trump, thank you. We have another issue that we'd like to get to that's important for a number of Americans, in particular younger voters, and that's climate change. President Trump, with regard to the environment, you say that we have to have clean air and clean water. Vice President Harris, you call climate change an existential threat. The question to you both tonight is, what would you do to fight climate change? And Vice President Harris, we'll start with you. 1 minute for you each.
Well, the former president had said that climate change is a hoax. And what we know is that it is very real. You ask anyone who lives in a state who has experienced these extreme weather occurrences, who now is either being denied home insurance or it's being jacked up. You ask anybody who has been the victim of what that means in terms of losing their home, having nowhere to go. We know that we can actually deal with this issue. The young people of America care deeply about this issue. And I am proud that as vice president over the last 4 years, we have invested $1 trillion in a clean energy economy, while we have also increased domestic gas production to historic levels. We have created over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs while I have been vice president. We have invested in clean energy to the point that we are opening up factories around the world. Donald Trump said he was going to create manufacturing jobs. He lost manufacturing jobs. And I'm also proud to have the endorsement of the United Auto Workers and Sean Fain, who also know that part of building a clean energy economy includes investing in American-made products, American automobiles. It includes growing what we can do around American manufacturing and opening up auto plants, not closing them like happened under Donald Trump.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
It didn't happen under Donald Trump. Let me just tell you, they lost 10,000 manufacturing jobs this last month. It's going, they're all leaving. They're building big auto plants in Mexico, in many cases owned by China. They're building these massive plants, and they think they're going to sell their cars into the United States because of these people. What they have given to China is unbelievable. But we're not going to let that. We'll put tariffs on those cars so they can't come into our country, because they will kill the United Auto Workers and any auto worker, whether it's in Detroit or South Carolina or any other place. What they've done to business and manufacturing in this country is horrible. We have nothing because they refuse. You know, Biden doesn't go after people because supposedly China paid him millions of dollars. He's afraid to do it.
Bro, this motherfucker always has to lean on Biden. Biden. You're not running against this motherfucker, you fucking monkey, dude. You need to stay on target and lock the fuck in, Trump.
They get all this money from you.
Biden's at home, bro.
All this money from all of these countries, and then you wonder, why is he so loyal to this one, that one, Ukraine, China? Why is he? Why did he get $3.5 million from the mayor of Moscow's wife? Why did she pay him $3.5 million? This is a crooked administration, and they're selling our country down the tubes.
President Trump, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with closing statements from both of our candidates. An historic night, this ABC News presidential debate from Philadelphia. Back in a moment.
Okay, so let's just start at the beginning.
Well, let me start with this. What is at stake here?
What is the answer then?
Do you know why?
You want me to just keep going?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Were there death threats?
How is this possible?
What's wrong with that argument?
Are you saying they lied?
Have you told the government that? Why won't you say the word crisis?
You're not answering my question.
This really is that scary?
God damn, more fucking commercials, bro. In the name of fucking Jesus fucking Christ. I can't, bro. I'm a man of the new millennium, you know?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Ugh. I guess we'll see what Phil's doing, right? Fuck it, bro. He's smoking crack, playing his little game, bro. This fucking dude's a fucking goddamn fool.
We had hitting League 5. It was a chore. So, okay. Now, so what kind of stuff can I do? First of all, let's take a look at contests. So, you belong to an inactive faction. Well, it's my faction. It's my faction. Yeah, it's inactive because I wasn't
Oh
playing.
my god, this is the
So here's the
worst,
solo reward.
bro. This is the worst shit ever.
Okay, so these are the
Oh my
events
God.
going on right now. And
Phil.
I don't know if there's anything we can actually do in these events. We could look for tours.
He's heating up the spoon, bro. Look at Phil. Heat up that spoon.
As for career mode,
Getting that spoon nice and hot, bro, so you can melt that heroin down, you know?
with our Triple H that I got from getting that membership a couple weeks ago. You get some decent rewards for doing that. So maybe we'll do that later. What does it say here? Oh,
Bro.
moments have unlocked. All right, this is stupid.
You hear how astute this fucker
What I
sounds?
need to do is this.
He's
Go
not
live, do
confused.
this,
He's
so
not
every moment
asking
it's shown,
you
every
how to
moment it's shown,
play.
stop acting like there's something in there.
Yeah, he's locked
No,
the
I
fuck
keep telling
in,
you guys
dude.
I can't bring my other account to the faction because sadly my other account is part of an active faction and I play, you know, pretty regularly. And my trolls, what they tend to do, they follow me around no matter where I go, and then they harass the faction, including doxing the members. That's why I sold my original account years ago. So I know they just do the same thing.
You hear how he stresses his words when he lies, bro? That's why I sold my account, my original account years ago. No, you fucking didn't, you stupid piece of shit, Phil. You sold my account, guys? Believe me, if I say it enough, it's true, right?
Thing this time if they knew what my real account was. So I can't show you my account that I played with that behind the scenes because they would be so sick in the head.
That's just the perfect lie it's the only lie you could come up with. I sold the account. You know, if he says that, that pretty much absolves of any responsibility. I don't have to show you anything because I sold the account. Everything the detractors have been saying, yeah, I was down from the rafters, but I haven't been for years because I sold the account, which is such a blatant fucking retarded fucking lie, bro.
What? What's it saying? Oh, I have all these.
You know, it's a way he could absolve his fucking conscience of any responsibility. It's disgusting.
One that is focused on the future, and the other that is focused on the past, and an attempt to take us backward. But we're not going back. And I do believe that the American people know we all have so much more in common than what separates us, and we can chart a new way forward. And a vision of that includes having a plan, understanding the aspirations, the dreams, the hopes, the ambition of the American people, which is why I intend to create an opportunity economy, investing in small businesses, in new families, in what we can do around protecting seniors, what we can do that is about giving hardworking folks a break and bringing down the cost of living. I believe in what we can do together that is about sustaining America's standing in the world and ensuring that we have the respect that we so rightly deserve, including respecting our military and ensuring we have the most lethal fighting force in the world. I will be a president that will protect our fundamental rights and freedoms, including the right of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. I'll tell you, I started my career as a prosecutor. I was a DA, I was an attorney general, a United States senator, and now vice president. I've only had one client, the people. And I'll tell you, as a prosecutor, I never asked a victim or a witness, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever asked them, are you okay? And that's the kind of president we need right now. Someone who cares about you and is not putting themselves first. I intend to be a president for all Americans and focus on what we can do over the next 10 and 20 years to build back up our country by investing right now in you, the American people.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump?
So she just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it, and you won't do it because you believe in things.
You didn't do shit either. You were the actual president, Trump.
Things like, we're not going to frack. We're not going to take fossil fuel. We're not going to do things that are going to make this country strong, whether you like it or not. Germany tried that, and within 1 year, they were back to building normal energy plants. We're not ready for it. We can't sacrifice our country for the sake of bad vision. But I just ask one simple question. Why didn't she do it? We're a failing nation. We're a nation that's in serious decline. We're being laughed at all over the world. All over the world, they're laughed. I know the leaders very well. They're coming to see me. They call me. We're laughed at all over the world. They don't understand what happened to us as a nation. We're not a leader. We don't have any idea what's going on. We have wars going on in the Middle East. We have wars going on with Russia and Ukraine. We're going to end up in a third world war, and it'll be a war like no other because of nuclear weapons, the power of weaponry. I rebuilt our entire military. She gave a lot of it away to the Taliban. She gave it to Afghanistan. What these people have done to our country, and maybe toughest of all, is allowing millions of people to come into our country. Many of them are criminals, and they're destroying our country. The worst president, the worst vice president in the history of our country.
President Trump, thank you. And that is our ABC News presidential debate from here in Philadelphia at the National Constitution Center. I'm Lindsay Davis.
And I'm David Muir. Thank you for watching here in the U.S.
Bro,
and all over the world. And from
Trump low-key lost that shit, bro. Okay? I'm sorry, dude. It's like, I'm sorry, Trump.
And
That wasn't really great, Obi.
The first and only presidential election debate of this 2024 cycle. It was fascinating to watch these two candidates spar over more than an hour and a half. Kamala Harris, the vice president of the United States, on the offense for much of the debate against Donald Trump. And you could say she kept chumming the waters, and Trump kept taking the bait. Repeatedly, she kind of avoided the subject of the question that she was asked, pivoted to something else in order to goat Donald Trump, and then he went there. He missed opportunities on issues like immigration and other things to really...
Yeah, no, Trump kind of got slapped around a little. Bro, you don't have fucking eyes if you see what I saw.
Biden Harris administration.
They do. These are facts. Trump got his ass fucking worked a little, bro.
These debates. John...
He got his ass played with a little, okay? Shit. That was spicy. Now let's watch Phil smoke crack.
Any 6-star tricksters. Trickster is the purple color. Don't think I have that. Nope. Don't have this character. This is one of the new premium characters for the month. And up here I could put any character I want into this slot. And I don't have this. This is a brand new character that's not even like released yet. So basically you build a team like that, okay? And then what happens is you'll be fighting against other factions, and you'll be fighting another person's team. So you'll pick, oh, I want to use my HBK against their Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you'll have a match against them, okay? And if you win, they're eliminated, and you earn points for the event.
Yo, that set sucked, bro.
And once you beat their
Holy
whole team, you
fuck.
earn a bunch of points, and the way it works is it counts as a solo event where you earn rewards for
The
yourself.
fucking shit was
but
just
also, since
laggy
it's a
the whole
faction
time,
feud,
bro.
you team up with one other person from your faction. It's technically a 2v2 event. And then your faction earns points, and your faction collectively earns points as well. You see? So basically, it's faction and solo at the same time, and that's twice a month they do that event. So that's what this is, and that's what it says. You do your lineup or whatever. So
I can't get over that. That bitch Kamala kind of ate Phil's fucking whole ass, bro.
But at least it's set up there in case I ever want to do the faction feud.
Like, you know where Trump kind of easily won that last debate.
A much better faction. In order to do that, we gotta load it with
fucking Trump. He for sure lost. He lost today. This sucks.
So there you go. Yes, technically you could have a full team of
Trump's in there like, I'm so glad it's over, bro. Can we go to McDonald's?
A whole bunch of Hogans. You could get like a team of like all the same character.
Yo, what's up, Jay? Thank you for the $1.99. I can't do the voice.
5 of exactly
the
the
voice
same
kind of
Hulk Hogan.
hurts.
You could
Thanks for
have
the $1.99.
the classic Hulk Hogan.
Why is he dressed
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
for a short bus
you could have Zombie
adventure?
Hulk Hogan. You could have
It's
Hall of Fame
Philomania,
Hulk Hogan.
brother.
You could have all of them on one team. Yes. There you go. I received a $2 tip. Curious, what in your opinion was the worst wrestling storyline of all time? Katie Vick, perhaps, because they actually thought that the Katie Vick plotline was good, where for some reason, like Kane had necrophilia or something. That was pretty bad. I'm gonna admit that was really, really bad. It was very poorly done. I don't think they put much thought into it. I received a $12.50 tip. Thanks for the stream this evening. Sorry I missed the streak. I didn't care too much for that game. Oh, you mean for Warhammer earlier today. Do you think Trump will pull Hogan's against Kamala Harris in the debates this evening? I have no idea. The last debate was so bad against him and Biden. I really don't even want to watch this one at all. I don't care. I really just have zero cares about it. Thank you. So with that, we're at $39 in tips. So we are gaining. And like I said, if we hit the King's Tips goal tonight, the King streak will continue to 3, and I will do a mega poll right away. Like right off the bat, I'll do it for you guys live on stream. So if you want to see a mega poll tonight and see who we get, please contribute to the stream and let's hit that King's Tips goal. Okay? Okay. Yes, and Triple H reenacting the scene. Remember that? It was really bad. The Katie Vick plotline was quite bad. Okay. Do I want to see Beetlejuice 2? Eventually, yes. Boogeyman is in this. Yes, he is. He's a character in this game. Bookworm says the debate just ended. It was a nothing burger. Nothing happened. Everyone just pointing fingers. Are you surprised? I'm certainly not surprised to hear that. Okay. So, what we can do now is we can actually see what's available to do in the events. Special stuff, okay? So, let's take a look at all of this stuff and see what we maybe want to do or what we can and can't do right now. Because a lot of this we can't do because we don't have the stuff. For example, Samoan Superhero Tour is a tour specifically for this character.
Yo!
Rosie, when he was a superhero Rosie or whatever.
I don't even know what's happening, but Phil, it sounds like he does.
Rosie superhero in training is required. So we can't play this. We would have gotten good rewards, but we can't do it because we don't have Rosie. Okay? This one, Tongaloa, the New Blood. This is the freebie character for the month, but he's only free after you log in 4 days. I've only logged in once, so I don't have him. However, you can buy him. You can buy him for as cheap as $20. You can get a morely powered up version for $30, or if you spend $100, you can get him at a higher tier. But I really don't think that's worth it, honestly. Like if we are gonna get him as a character, I suggest that we get a lower tier version and we play through maybe, you know, the first or 1 or 2 tiers of this event. But I don't think that we should be spending $100 just to get one character, especially because these freebie characters are not very good. It really is kind of a scam that they do at the beginning of the month. Like some of this stuff we would use. Like if we can beat this Roman, this is a decent reward. Yeah, some of these are decent. So, yeah. I don't even know who this is. Who the hell is Tongaloa? See, I don't watch wrestling anymore, so I don't know anything about this new bloodline plotline at all. Like, I don't even know who any of these people are. So, I guess there's a new bloodline. I guess Roman Reigns got dethroned at WrestleMania by Cody Rhodes, right? And then I guess what happened was now there's a new bloodline with Solo Sika as the leader. Is it? I don't even know. Is it doing well? Do people like that plot line? Is it doing well? I wonder. Really? Tongaloa botches every single time he's in the ring. Is that true? He's a terrible wrestler, huh? Wow. Okay. Rhea Ripley is in this. Rhea Ripley has like 4 versions, including a zombie version. I received a $5 tip. I also thought the Lita and Edge pregnancy storyline was wild. Yeah. The one where they were going to do a live sex celebration. Remember that? Yes, because they're totally going to do that on TV. That's definitely coming up, right? You know, it was definitely going to happen. And then she was pregnant, but then it wasn't, the baby wasn't his or something. You know, really stupid plot line. And freaking, what was his name? The guy, it wasn't my fault. Snitsky. Yeah, there were some bad plot lines in WWE over the years. Thank you for that. We're at $44 tips now. All right. Now, currently we have 383 viewers and 96 likes. Guys, if you're here on the stream chilling,
that's it. I'm gonna burn my fucking skin.
On the upward trend with engagement recently, please like.
I'm literally gonna hold this fucking lighter against my skin, bro.
Memberships, the memberships, all appreciated, but
I need to feel something.
The tips goal tonight of 150.
Yo, Pablo, no problem,
so please
dude.
Consider tipping. Okay. Thank you.
I enjoy doing shit that's not just about Phil, you know, once in a while.
I just received a $25 tip. I don't have time to watch. I'm fighting a wildfire in California. I can't say I approve of WWE, but go off King Tree Plague. So I guess this person's name is Tree Plague. Okay, well, thank you for the $25 tip. I appreciate that.
You guys want to finish the Rue? You want to?
It's just much closer.
Since you the homie, fuck
Thank
it.
you.
We'll finish that real quick, dude.
And so now we are at 69.
Just mute that fucking cocksucker. Let's get rid of this. Boom.
Variant that was rare was Wolverine, which was nuts. Why would you make Wolverine the variant that only has a few per box of shipment? Because Wolverine is one of the most popular characters in the X-Men universe. So the Wolverine figure was very rare at the time, okay? And I remember I went to a comic book store one day with my parents, and the Wolverine figure was there, and it was expensive. It was like maybe, I think, 20, 25 bucks, when really the other figures only cost like 7, 8 bucks, so this one was worth 3 to 4 times more than a normal figure because of its rarity. And I turned to my mother and father, and I said, guys, listen, I want that action figure for my birthday. So, please, what I would ask you, I've never asked you to do this before. We know how rare that figure is. We know we've been to stores endlessly and we've never seen it in the flesh. It's finally here in front of our faces. Please buy the figure now. Hide it from me for whatever, for months until my birthday, and give it to me on my birthday.
Bro, I already fought this guy. I don't want to fight this guy again, bro. This guy makes me want to hurt myself.
And it's the first time we've seen it. And I begged with my parents,
Bro,
and I
fuck
pleaded
this.
with my parents to get it, right?
I'm actually getting pissed
So
the
the way it
fuck
worked
off.
is that
I don't
maybe
want to play
once a
this
week we would go to
dickhead
the
again,
comic book
dude.
store. And so,
This
like,
guy,
1
man,
week,
fuck.
2 weeks, 3
He uses
weeks
the
in a row,
same
they still
fucking
didn't buy it,
loop
right?
with Broly.
Week 4, we go
I get
back.
no liquidity
It's
with this
gone.
motherfucker, dog.
We asked the store owner what happened. Someone bought it, and I have not. You know, we haven't gotten any more. We've gone to other. You know, it's so popular. We've gone to toy stores. No one can find this action figure anymore. It's that rare. So my birthday came and passed, and guess what? My parents go, "We're very sorry, Philip, but we couldn't find the action figure." I said, "I told you to buy the figure. Why don't you listen to me?" Like, it was such a no-brainer. All they had to do was buy it then. They could have hidden it forever. I would have never bugged them for it till my birthday. I knew I was going to get it on my birthday. Because they didn't buy it. I didn't get it.
Shit's
I didn't
ridiculous.
Get that figure. I kid you not.
Ridiculous
I
rap,
did not
bro.
get that figure for almost a year. And the reason I got
Oh,
it
hell no.
was because the figure manufacturer realized it was so popular that they were idiots for not making enough. They did a second run, and of course now the figure was valueless because everyone had it because it was the second run figure. So I did eventually get it, but it was the second run, and of course now it's a year later. Do you really think that something I wanted a year ago is as valuable as, you know, but then I was already starting to move into other stuff. So I give you this advice. If you're a parent and your kid definitely tells you they want something and you see it ahead of time, you fucking buy it. You don't wait, because this is what happens every year. With remember they had Tickle Me Elmo? They had all these toys. Every year there's the hot toy, and parents don't listen. They don't buy it when they see it. They wait, and then all of a sudden...
That is such an entitled, stupid fucking thing to say, bro.
in front of your kid that you couldn't go just do the simple thing of buy them the thing that was there and available right in front of their face at one point, and it's very disappointing for the kid. So, if you can get it ahead of time, get it ahead of time. Okay. Now, let's see. And yes, I see someone asking in the chat, yes, my parents did have the money to buy it. They were just fucking stupid. Let's put it that way.
That's insane shit. That's literally some insane shit to say as an adult, you know? Just give your kid whatever they want because they cried enough for it. Wow. And he lives like that. Dude, honestly, that story is like probably one of the most famous stories about Phil. Because it's very telling about his character. You know, it's pretty much like,
when did the Divas era?
You don't need to watch Dead Sea Scrolls, you know? You just need to see that video to see that Phil's been an entitled piece of fucking shit jackass his whole life, you know?
Yes, I played Pokemon Go for a few months, and I actually made YouTube videos about it too. All right, so we have the Spine Buster. We need, what do we need to do here? We need, we'll just go with this.
I'm not playing this fucking bastard again, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna cut my wrist open if I do. I'm gonna hurt myself. I have to play that fucker one more time, dude.
Start with one more. There we go.
I'm literally gonna spurge out if I play someone and it's him again.
You may go to 2. Maybe like I can up it by 2. Find out.
Fuck this, bro. I'm gonna turn on some
Oh,
tunes.
it's actually delayed.
This is insane.
1,000, it's 2. So we just upped it to 2. Okay. There we go.
This is crazy. Look, this is crazy to me,
Titles.
bro.
Yeah, I don't have any of these.
I can't say I'm like,
I don't have any straps.
I don't know, used to this. I ain't used to this
I
shit,
do have
bro.
one. I have a really super high level one.
I'm telling you, it's like a
They're not for him.
crackhead smoking crack in front of me on the bus.
What was the
It's
other
like,
thing?
dude, please. I gotta smell
Monthly
some
perks.
secondhand crack smoke. This is
Perks are
weird.
things
It's
you
a
can do to
weird
enhance,
little
like,
thing
your
going down on the
I don't
bus
even
right
know if
now.
I have any here. If I unlock this. Increase speed by
How do
2.
you get
Definitely
addicted
want
to
that.
this shit, bro? I understand,
Yeah, so you don't
like,
have enough to do the other one.
like
but
actually
double the
gambling, you know what I mean? Because you get something back.
Okay.
Yada yada yada, or smoking
All right, we're
heroin
seeing
or
what
something.
Smash
But
can do.
damn,
You get an
dude,
instant fuse for this character to make him.
he's
much
literally addicted to mobile games.
better. Bill H and HBK now DX.
He literally has to
This is
lie
the
about his
Triple
whole
H.
life just to play this
This
shit.
is the one from WrestleMania. That WrestleMania where I think he wrestled Cena, right? John Cena, 1v1, I think. No, I don't think about doing GTA role-playing, Clay JT. I don't care about role-playing. I don't know why you think I would be. Why you're asking such a silly question, but okay. Alright. We're definitely going to win this. We're way higher level than this HBK. So just do this. That should be it. Cool. We earned a fuse.
Bro, this is the
Which
dark
version I
timeline.
like the most? Either the classic Deadman or maybe the Ministry. Like American Badass is cool, but I don't even feel like it's
Like, I knew
I
this
feel like
day
it's
would probably come. Like, Phil would get
longer,
desperate
I think.
enough for
It's kinda
some, man, but it took so
all
much
have to-
retarded shit.
How do you get rid of the
And he's
mysterious
still not
people?
actually taking
Try to
full
go back to later when
responsibility
the seat's already
for
lifted.
being a con artist, bro. Right?
I received a $5 tip.
And then Phil's like, "Whoa, dude, leave me
very much.
alone." Because you're a piece of shit, bro. You're a genuine piece of shit, bad human being, dude. Oh, there's worse people. Yeah, there are, bro, but like serial killers, they don't like kill people every fucking day.
I don't wanna talk
They
about
take
that.
breaks.
It's
Still don't
just
take a
super
break from
toxic
being a
stuff that I
fucking
think
piece
is
of
dumb,
shit
so.
scammer, dude.
Thank you for a $5 tip.
Like literally. You know, like rapists even take a break,
We're
dude.
more than halfway
They chill out
to continuing the
for a while, right? Then they
do
keep raping,
tonight.
but Phil just
The
don't
King
stop
continues with
ever,
new
bro.
polls. We're gonna do a mega pull right away.
Shit.
When we hit $150, brother. That's right, brother. We're pulling for Hogan's, brother. But we gotta hit the goal. So let's hit the goal and let's do a mega pull.
It's this guy again. I'm gonna cut my wrist, bro. I'm gonna
Storylines
fucking
that are
hurt
my
myself.
fave.
Fuck this guy.
I would say,
I don't want to play him anymore.
Definitely the whole, the CM Punk being the best in the world, people's champion, and essentially saying whatever he wants and representing the thoughts of the people as opposed to the thoughts of the corporates. That was a pretty good one. I also really liked when it was Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania, and Hulk Hogan actually laid down and lost to Warrior, albeit he kicked out just slightly late to show that he was still strong. But the fact that he actually laid down and he actually, gave up the title is insane. Like he never would do that back in the day. So, Jade says, no, this Triple H versus Bryan. What do you mean, Jade? Triple H versus Daniel Bryan? Oh, this King of Kings? Well, there are 2 times he did the King of Kings thing, correct? The first time was John Cena, I believe. And the second time, you're right, he came out with Stephanie. And that's when he did the second King of Kings, and that was against Daniel Bryan. So you are right, but I do believe that the first time was against John Cena. That was the time when John Cena had all the people lined up with guns looking like gangsters and stuff. He had the big overblown intro as well, if I remember correctly. People were saying how much for the shirt rip. We had said I would do it at $1,000. So let me put it this way. Yes, if I raise $1,000 tonight,
Go fuck yourself in the ass, Phil.
$20,
Shove that shirt up your butt. $1,000. I better see you literally put that in your anal cavity, bro. Fuck you,
I think
dude.
it's worth it for $1,000, but I don't think we're gonna hit $1,000 tonight, my friends. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Okay.
I'm dead as hell.
Maybe it would have happened 2 weeks ago, but we couldn't get it
Okay,
working fully.
I don't want to
Now,
play that dude
fully,
ever
like,
fuck
ain't
again,
that.
man. I swear to
Just
God.
figures, right? That's just life, right? I received a $5 tip. You prefer PayPal or Super Chats in terms of fees? Also, it won't let me select personal for transaction. Other influencers told me that helps. Oh, no. Do not do that. Did you know that's completely against everything? If they're telling you to send personal transactions as tips, you should not do that. That's bad. Well, you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to scam the system so they don't have to pay taxes on their income. That's exactly why they do that. They're trying to say it was a personal contribution or donation from a friend, and then they try not to pay taxes on it. Oh, no. I pay taxes on every single dollar I make. I cross my T's, I dot my I's. I know what I'm doing.
Sounds like you just confessed to some shit that happened to you, Phil. Sounds like Phil's the one that tried to game the system and didn't work.
Oh, that's not good. I don't do that. I'm kosher with everything. I am up front. I do everything the right way. All right?
No, you don't, or you wouldn't have had to file for bankruptcy.
You can contribute.
You wouldn't have literally, bro. Fuck this motherfucker.
The streak going. We had it at 41, and because I was.
He literally wouldn't have had the IRS on his ass. What the fuck are you talking about?
Again, and that's the reason
I do everything correctly. No, you don't.
That works the best for.
Bro, he makes so much money. He should be doing his taxes quarterly, and he still doesn't, dog. He's actually a fucking moron when it comes to being an adult. It's crazy.
Viewers tonight. Over 100 likes. We got 119 likes.
Oh shit! I gotta go tell my wife in a second how the debate went.
Likes tonight, okay? Again, the engagement.
That shit was pretty hype.
Please hit the like button. And anything else is appreciated. If you can't tip for some reason, but you still want to contribute, hey man, liking the stream, a super chat, or a membership.
Oh, this ain't good, Liz.
All that stuff.
125, 208, 88, 92. Damn. What the fuck?
I just received a $10 tip.
Come on, bro.
Did you do a react to a finger poke of death? Maybe when Nash, Triple H, Scott Hall, and HBK met in the ring. Oh, I've seen all of those before. The finger poke, I didn't watch live because I didn't watch WCW ever. I only watched WWE, or WWF as it was called back then. So I never saw that, but I've heard of it and I've seen it, obviously on the internet. Yes, I've seen like them on the ring celebrating. They were called the Click. I remember that. $94 and climbing, my friends. We're nearly only $50 away from a mega pull in WWE Champions here tonight. All right, let's make it happen. Let's get that mega pull going. Shin Black says he was a fan of the Mega Powers back in the day. Years later, he found out how much Macho really hated Hogan behind the scenes. Oh, yeah. That's infamous that they had really bad blood. They had really bad blood. Add the Gamer, he says, are you actually dropping Black with Wukong? It's not actually doing it. I've already have. It's done. We're not playing it again. It sucks. It's fucking boring as shit. I'm not playing that game ever again. It's too boring. Yes, I saw the WrestleMania where HBK oversold Hogan's moves. I used to watch WrestleMania live every year, so I saw that one live. Players of the wrestling promotion I show you before on Patreon. WCW Defiant had a good wrestling. Oh, WCPW Defiant had a good wrestling promotion. The Cultaholic here I'm in talks with is involved in that. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I might appear. I guess now's the night to talk about this. So got some guys from Cultaholic Wrestling contacted me and asked me would I like to be a guest on their interview show, where basically we talk about favorite wrestling matches and personal things. And I was like, I'm considering it. But I told them I'm so busy right now to contact me like much later in September to talk about it. So that might be coming up. We'll see. All right, Iron Chef Sakai, how you doing? He says, can you please play Ace Attorney Collection? There's no way I can play Ace Attorney Collection. Way too long-winded, way too much dialogue and talking, too long of games, and would not get audience retention. So the answer is no, I'm not going to be doing it. No, Mike, if I get $1,000, I'm going to do a Hulk Hogan shirt rip. I'm going to rip the shirt open live on stream, and then I'm going to go put on another shirt. I'm not going to sit here shirtless. I'm going to put on another shirt, okay? Oh, yeah, Space Marine 2 is great. Space Marine 2 is really, really good. By the way, let's continue. We're getting derailed here. So now I can fuse up this Triple H. Watch this. We just earned it. We get a 4-star fuse for this Triple H, which is an outstanding fuse. And then we can level him up fully and get him to a moveset that really works well. His sub move is really good. His submission move. 4-star bronze Triple H. Thank you. KO says, great shirt. Thank you. I know, Philomania. Really good. It's running wild, brother. Yeah. Exactly. I'm going to put on a shirt if I rip the Hogan shirt because it's not a review tech stream and I'm not going to sit here shirtless like an idiot. Alright, so I just put as much as I could into Triple H because I want to be able to do as much in this tour and that other tour. This is actually a good thing to do tonight is to work on these tours. So the best is this. Here we go. This submission here is super good. And this too. These are the moves that are his best moves. So I want to get this up all the way. This submission is incredibly good. It does tons of damage, okay? I also want to get this up because I want to do a 3x2, not a 2x2 block of yellow gems. And this also is good. So I'm just going to level him all the way up. He's going to be good for a couple tours we could do tonight, okay? Okay, great. So now I can do more trainers because I leveled him up.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go hurt myself, bro.
Well, I don't think I have any submission trainers. I wish I did, but I don't think we have any submission trainers. Because if I had, like, submission damage up, that would be perfect. But I don't think we have any. Let's double check. Blue submissions is all I have here. Take less. Green submissions. Nope, his submission is yellow. So we don't have anything to buff his submission move damage, which is a shame. What do we have? Do we have any more red MP charge? We have yellow. No, we have yellow. Do we have damage, like gem damage? Do we have yellow gem damage? We have green and black and red. We do have a yellow gem damage.
God damn it.
Okay. The bummer is I can't.
Wukong isn't boring.
We don't have any,
That game's pretty dope. It's pretty fun.
Here tonight. Do we have any more gem damages here? Today? Nope, none of the gems that. Oh yes.
Yo, what's up, Sea Monkey? I'm kicking it, bro.
All right.
You know, same old shit. Getting high, playing video, making fun of Phil.
Any of these?
We watched the fucking presidential debate. Kamala Harris fucking kicked. Almost called Trump Phil again, dude.
I would say in some ways.
Kamala kicked fucking Trump's ass, dude.
And other ways it's easier to do them here on PC. The graphics actually look better on PC, in my opinion. Like this in the browser looks better than this game looks on my phone. Seriously, but it doesn't even have like look how it's widescreen. It's not like that on the phone. On the phone, this is the edge of the screen, so it's like cramped. Like this display is much better on here. I actually like it. It just looks better on here. All right. Go ahead and take them out. So now we can do a big block of yellows here. That'll take out the rock. We're gonna do this whole tour if we can. I don't think we can do help.
Bro, this fool's gonna fucking whoop my ass.
I don't remember. Well, are you talking about the debate tomorrow? Probably not, because I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I don't think I care. Jade is correct. I was talking about how when King of Kings Triple H first appeared at WrestleMania and he wrestled John Cena. John Cena had these guys that came out and looked like gangsters. And this was early on when CM Punk had just signed with the company and he was dressed up as one of the gangsters. That is correct. Yes, No Sleep Real Life says this Triple H looks like Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. I actually think that's what he was going for. I think he was going for a Shao Kahn look. Do I care about my fans? Well, Stevie, to the extent as how much a content creator should care about their fans, yes. I don't have close personal friendships with my fans or anything like that, nor do I portray myself like I do. But I do care about what happens to my fans, yes.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't give a fuck about any of you. You're just a line of credit. Your ATM, your credit card is fucking
I must care about the state of the country.
Manipulative con artists, bro. He don't give a shit about any of y'all.
I don't think Kamala Harris or Donald Trump are good presidential candidates. I don't think either of them is really fit to run the country for various different reasons.
Oh, sure, Phil. No one is.
I don't really care who wins the election. Honestly, like I told everyone,
it doesn't affect me. You know, I just think everyone sucks.
You know,
everyone sucks, you know? Like, you know, man,
right now,
you know, like, both candidates suck, dude. I'm not gonna vote, man. I haven't voted in 10 years anyway. I benefit either way, you know?
So I don't give a shit.
Why would I care? None really affects me, man. I'm not even an adult, you know? It's all alert. It's all alert, man, you know? So, why would I even care about adult things like the election? We're pulling Hogan's tonight. Let's not even talk about that, dude.
I hate Phil. He's such a child, bro.
Cool. Slayer reached League 5. So what's the name of the faction? It is called... I think it's called the King's Army. I'll double check that and then we'll come back and finish this tour. It is called the King DSP's Army. If you send an invite, I will accept you. That goes for anyone who hits level 5. If you send an invite, I'll accept you. As long as you're not some dumbass troll with a stupid name, you know. If you're serious, going to play the game or whatever, I'll get you in there. So by the way, simply for leveling up characters, right now you can earn points towards the monthly event. That's what that was, because I leveled up Triple H. I got points towards the monthly event. So that's good that we're doing that tonight. If I was offered Phil Spencer's job, would I take it? Funny enough, Microsoft is close by me. Microsoft is only like maybe an hour and a half away from where I live. I could do it. Certainly I could. I could do it. I will take Phil Spencer's job. I accept the responsibility right now. Are you offering me that job?
So funny.
I hate this guy. He fucking just makes something primal in me. I wish I could reach my hands through the fucking screen some days.
What's up, Gabriel? How are you tonight? Welcome. It's freezing up. Here we go. It froze up for a second there.
Getting paid. Imagine that, bro.
Game I'm lost.
Would you think you ever, like,
overall.
see a crackhead get paid to smoke crack in your face, bro? That's fucking nuts.
This is a relatively chill match game, but also you're doing it with wrestling characters, right? Who maybe you have an affinity for or something. And also, I'll be honest, a lot of the big appeal of the game comes when you do faction events, which we can't do right now because we don't have a big enough faction. If this faction had 50 to 100 people in it, and everyone was of a level where we could participate in like a faction feud or whatever, you would see how much more fun it is. Because it is a lot more fun. But right now we're just doing the basics of the game. All right, so we are at $94 of tips, guys. We're about 2/3 of the way to the goal. If we hit the goal tonight, I'm going to do a mega pull right away. We just got to figure out which loot to do it in. Because either one is... Well, one we're guaranteed to get a bunch of characters. But the other one, we might get the new event characters who are like the best in the game. So it's kind of like a trade-off. Like, who do you want to actually try to go for, right? But let's hit it. Let's do it, guys. Please support the stream. Please tip so we can hit that goal and we can do the mega pull tonight. Already beaten. Look at that. All right. Game Boy, good evening. Wow, a lot of people coming on to the stream now. Good evening.
This game, bro. How?
All right.
How does a grown-ass man play this shit?
I wonder if they're going to let me do hell mode.
Dump tens of thousands of dollars on this.
Yes, if you do, okay. If you completely beat normal and...
This is weirdo. This is a weirdo thing to be addicted to, bro.
Cool. What's up, King Michael? Am I going to play Enotria? I have no idea what that is. Slayer says you have to be League 7 to join. Alright, I can fix that, because I think I might have set that requirement. But I can make it League 5, and you can help out with the daily stuff. Yeah, I'll set it to, I'll see if I can lower it to League 5. I think you could do League 5 actions. For me, this is a good game where if you want to just relax and kill some time, it's a good game. Or it's a game where, like, if you're doing something else, right? Or
what do you mean?
Stuff, that's really
you know, it's a good game to play while begging for money from your viewers and LARPing as a broke person. You know, it's perfect for those times you need to go, you know, when you're working very hard in your office and you go, you know, want to use a bathroom. Yeah, this game's really chill, man.
Oh,
I hate you, Phil. I fucking hate you, motherfucker.
Right, enjoy your permanent bans, you suckers. Guys, can we not talk about politics in the stream? It's a wrestling stream. Can we talk about wrestling or the game or anything else that has to do with me and gaming and not politics? Please don't be fucking stupid in the chat. Thank you.
Please just talk about me and my addiction. This is a crack smoking stream. You guys want to talk about adult things are actually important? No, do it here, man. Okay, you're supposed to give me money and watch me play this retarded mobile game, dude. That's what we're doing, man. I hate Phil.
I fucking hate him. I'm gonna be saying this shit all night. I fucking hate this motherfucker.
Yo. Okay, now he's finally got enough health that I actually have to do all my moves here. But we should beat him now.
Literally important. Probably one of the most important debates, right?
WWE 2K20
in a very important election season.
Years, and really, I don't feel
No. You can't talk about the election. No, can't talk about the debate. You're give me money.
No, I don't know.
Fuck.
Bloom Kid. You should try AEW. Their all-in show was insanely good, and Bryan Danielson in one of the best matches of his career. I really don't want to watch wrestling. If anything, like, this is my exposure to wrestling is this game. I don't really want to watch wrestling anymore. It's too much. It's too time-consuming. Escanor, you're entitled to your opinion, but if you don't like mobile games and you don't like this game, then why are you here tonight? Why are you here just to complain? If you knew you weren't going to like mobile games, like you don't like them, then why are you here watching this stream and complaining about it? Just tune out and come back when I'm doing something different. I literally do 17 other things every other stream. You don't have to be here to whine about the WWE stream that people are enjoying. Okay? It doesn't really matter. Next turn I get my sub and then I'm going to win. Oh, I didn't even touch it. I didn't even click. That was a glitch. I didn't even click. They tried to do a match there. That was weird. Here we go. One Button Dash says, man, wrestling isn't the same as an adult as when you were a kid. When you're young, they look larger than life. As an adult, they look like normal people. I mean, yeah. They are huge. A lot of these guys are giant. Like, for example, I met Stevie Richards, the wrestler, in person. Okay? He was tall as hell. He's like 7 feet tall. Like, he's super duper tall. I was like, you don't look that tall on TV. Holy crap. You know? No, we didn't do any polls. I told everyone I'm doing a mega poll when we hit the tips goal tonight and we continue the streak. We are $56 away from doing that. So as soon as we hit it, I'll do a mega poll. Okay?
$1,000.
Tour.
Can you believe this, man?
Newly leveled Triple H.
That's 10 $100 bills, bro. And what do you get?
And see how many.
Still ripping the shirt, dog. And you know what?
Good reward.
He was wanting to make fun of Rich. Nah, bro. Let's do this. He wants to talk about Rich, bro.
I'm not sitting here kissing cocks and cucumbers and taking off my shirt for $50. But I'll do it for $1,000, bro. I ripped my shirt off for $1,000.
This dude is a clown, bro.
We're winning one match.
What did Phil say? Clown makeup, yada yada yada, bro.
That's pretty nuts. Let's do it. Oh, Slayer, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm going to change the league requirements. I completely forgot. I will do that in a second. I'm sorry. My fault. James says he met Kevin Nash, and he is big. Oh, yeah. All those guys, all the tall guys are huge. Okay. 8 million coins for one match. That's a great reward right there. Okay, let's go to the faction. Before we continue with that. And let's change the requirement. I forget how you do this. Forget where you do it from. Here? Yes. Okay. Here we go. League 5. So now if you're League 5 or higher, you can join the faction. Perfect. And that when you're here, you can do these daily missions. Because right now we need 15 members to do them, but we only have 11, so we can't even do them. Okay, so we need more members. We need to get 15 members to be able to do these expeditions and do stuff as a faction. Let's get some more members. Come on. Yeah, Bret Hart and Mick Foley. That's cool. Do you have some Stone Colds on my main account? Yeah. Oh, the characters are relatively common. Champion 11, the most generic name ever. Champion 116. Is this you, Slayer? Definitely should change your name when they let you. Because that is a super generic name, but now you're in. Here you go. I'm good tonight. Oh, I know. They have a million passes. Most of them are no good. Like, for example, the DX pass, only the tier 1 pass is good. It's called the King's Pass. All the other passes are garbage. The Strat pass is garbage unless you're really high level. You don't need it. So, yeah. Most of the passes are not good at all. Most of the passes are a waste of money. Alright, I got some stuff. I got, coin, 1 million. Wait. 14 million? No, 1 million. Right? And some other things. Maybe we can actually get like a perk. I don't know if we can afford a perk. We gotta check it. Is it the first time I wore a t-shirt on stream in a year plus? No, I wore a few Street Fighter t-shirts this year when I was playing Street Fighter, but for the most part, yeah, it's the first time in ages that I wore a t-shirt on stream. You're right. Jade wants
Remember LTG clowned you so bad.
We could do that.
Force you to wear button-ups, boy. Literally, dude, you let this fucking fucker LTG dictate how you dress. You grown-ass man, Phil. I'm done, bro. This game's pissing me the fuck off. I'm getting mad. I'm actually getting mad. I want to scream. I want to fucking scream! Fuck!
But I didn't level him up.
Oh! This game makes me want to fucking goddamn hurt somebody!
74. So we have to go do a match we can win with him. It ain't gonna be
fucking subhuman Phil. Fuck. No, 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 no. No, not around here, boy. We don't do that here. Fuck, boy. Yeah, nah, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, dude. I fucking hate this shit sometimes, dude.
That was late.
Oh, bro. Oh, man. I'm getting stressed the fuck out. Oh, man. I'm getting so bad, bro. I hate my life. I hate my life so much. Oh, man. Dude. Bro, why me? I hate this motherfucker. I hope he loses everything. I hope his wife divorce. I hope your wife leaves you.
He's not leveled up.
I hope both her parents fucking die, bro. Shit, fuck this game. I'm over it.
Jade wants to see Jey Uso in a match, so we're gonna do it.
This is the only fighting game that actually pisses me the fuck off like that too, dude. Now fuck this shit, bro. I almost want to rage quit. Like, why am I even trying to fight? I'm not gonna come back, dude. You joking? I have a better chance of winning the lottery, dude. I like how he uses like fucking Zamatsu.
Big finisher.
Goku fucking black, bro. Man, dude, nah. Dude. Isn't my turn yet?
There you go.
I'll just wait.
Jey Uso winning a match.
Oh my god,
Jade,
bro.
special request.
He's just being a cocksucker. He's like, let me show you what I can really do. He's just showing off, bro.
I got a couple shout outs to do. Hold on. What were we doing? We were doing this because I got distracted before I forget what I'm doing. A special request. Look.
I fucking play him again, bro. This only game pisses me off, but I love it. I hate and love this game, but I hate it mostly, bro.
Which I don't even know how we're gonna get them.
Every time I play it, I remember, oh yeah, this is why I don't play this shit. This is why I stopped playing this fucking game, dude.
Anyway, so I received a $25 tip. And this is from
Man, Max, shut up. You don't even do this shit, dog.
Well, thank you.
You'll be even out here. Even Phil be out here at least, dude.
You're right, I don't care about you. But there you go. So now we're at $119
TJ Massive Cap.
We are very close to hitting our goal and doing a mega pull for the night. Okay?
Rip John Witherspoon. Yeah, dude, I missed that.
In addition to that,
it's probably why we won't even get the Boondocks.
I received a $5 tip.
Oh my god, bro. This guy's good as shit.
Hey, I need Hogan's, brother. What's the lowest pack cost? Waiting for a mega is like waiting for a line at a methadone clinic. Okay, then.
Phil didn't get the joke, I don't think, bro.
No, we're close. We're very close to the ultra mega pull.
Oh!
How much is the mega pull? $100. Mega pull is $100. And then you get a ton of pulls. Like the lowest you get is 24. The most you get is like.
Look, he about to flex on me again, bro. This guy.
So we're at 124. If we hit the tips goal, we continue the king streak tonight. We will do a mega pull right away. All right, let's do it. Yeah, hopefully it won't be all dupes, but I actually think in this pull isn't characters who were there last month when we were doing that 2 weeks ago. It was last month's loot. It's different.
Bro, his Android 21 is 430th. Yeah, I don't stand a chance.
You are welcome, Jay. Jason, thank you so much for the oops. No problem. All right, here's what we'll do. Let's split the part. All right, when we come back, we'll play some more of this tour with King of Kings Triple H. We'll earn some good rewards.
Nah, I need to play this guy again, bro.
We'll do a mega pull, hopefully.
I need to figure him out. This dude's crispy.
Okay, so guys, I am going to just stretch my legs and probably use the restroom quickly. We're at 4 to 47 viewers and 151 likes, guys. Thank you for that. Please continue to like the stream if you're enjoying it. Let's get it up to 200 likes by the end of the stream. Let's do it as soon as possible. Super chats, we got like 12 bucks. Be great to get a few more super chats. That would help a lot. Memberships, we got 0. Brother, you telling me you don't want to become a member here on DSP Gaming, brother?
No, I don't. Don't call me brother, Phil. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You call me brother, dude.
Come on, brother. Become a member tonight or give some memberships to the community. Help out your fellow brother.
Fargo's a good show. I heard it was good.
And, of course, tips. We are almost there. We need a $26 tip, and we can do a mega pull. All right? Okay. I'll be right back. I just need to use the restroom. So what we will do... Oh, I don't have it up. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. We'll play some DSP classic funny clips for you while I go pee. I'll be right back. All right? Cool.
Help Wardell rise up the ranks of Jericho's gang. Did you see what I just saw?
What the
What's
fuck?
going on?
This is literally what you give people to watch while you go take a pee-pee.
What? What the fuck was that?
Who wants to watch this garbage? I hate you, Phil. You're such a garbage fucking content creator. You should be putting fries in the bag, dude, on the intercom, asking me for my order. He really thinks he deserves all this money. This is what he gives you all the time.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go piss. While I go piss, how about you watch me?
Literally, you can't escape him.
You can watch clips of me, Ree.
Okay, what the fuck? Dude, I can't move. I can't move. Another game bug. Look at this, a game bug. I'm stuck. I can't move at all. The camera won't go back to my body. Look at this. Look at this. What were they thinking? I'm stuck. I can't even restart the checkpoint. Look. Now what? Oh my god, texture's vanished. Dude, the game is completely bugged. I can't get up. I'm gonna have to restart the entire level. Yeah. But if I hold it down, here we go. I hold it down. Look at this. I hold down, and now the camera's moving up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Look at this. I'm in the water. What the hell? Look at this. Yeah.
I remember this one. This one's infamous.
Finally, what a fucking game-breaking bug.
Oh, it's not over. Watch this. This is even better. Watch this one. Ready? You're gonna piss your pants laughing if you've never seen this one before.
No, you're not. You're really gonna piss your pants laughing?
What the fuck? Look at his arms. What the fuck is going on?
You're gonna piss your pants, you footy. It's so autistic. Bro, you have autism. You think anything Phil does is like unironically funny, you know?
He's eating his own arm.
I got all the game bugs in this playthrough. These are insane game bugs, dude. What the fuck is going on?
He's devouring his own arm during the scene. Oh my god. All right. Anyway, let's get back to WWE champions. Wow, that is some stupid shit. Huh?
You're so fucking gay.
Okay,
yeah, that was some stupid shit, Phil.
All right, so we're coming back. Guys, let's
We
go
agree
second
on
half of
something.
recording. All right, everyone, welcome back to WWE Champions. Second half for the night, probably another hour of gameplay here, and perhaps some pulling for some characters if we hit the tip skull tonight. Let's play a little bit more with King of Kings Triple H here in this tour, get some better rewards. So people were watching some clips of my famous funny moments during the break, and it was the infamous Max Payne 3 game bug where basically number 1 he gets sucked under a boat, and then number 2 he bites off his own arm during a piano scene. And Gabriel the Blessed just said in chat, you get the most game bugs out of anyone, I swear. Yeah, I mean, seriously. I get such insane amount of game bugs in every game I play. It's pretty darn funny. We actually haven't had that many recently, which is weird because usually I get them all. A lot of people had some with Star Wars Outlaws. I didn't get any on the one day that I played it. But I get the feeling some game bugs are on the horizon for me. Arrow Squirrel, get to the membership. Thank you, Arrow Squirrel. That's our first new member of the night. And it went to Local Nomad. Congrats, Local Nomad, on the gifted membership. Hope you enjoy it. No, that was not John Travolta. That was Max Payne. That was Max Payne, bald, in Max Payne 3. Bassmaster 2022 says Cheetah Man. And we get them all the time. We really do get these bugs all the time. Oh, he's going to have a move? Shit. He's going to have a move on turn 1. If you're interested in getting a gifted membership, be sure to type !gift into the chat and enable gifted memberships on your channel so you can get it. You're not eligible unless you enable them, okay? So you know. There's nothing here I needed to break, so... For the record, all those funny moments are public. It's just that people don't know them from various playthroughs over the years, but all those clips are public. You can watch them on the internet right now. I'm not hiding them from the internet or anything. He just cheated, by the way. Did you see what he did? So I lost because he did a move, then he broke, got another move, and another move in a row. And I hate when the computer does that shit. He literally didn't beat me. The game just gave him so many moves in a row that I had no chance to do anything, and I couldn't get a match, so I couldn't beat him. So now I gotta waste health packs to heal and come back to do this fight again. And I'm gonna see if I can use props to stop him. No, I don't have the props I need. So I'm gonna try again, and I might just lose again because the game keeps giving him turn 1 moves. See? Once again, what do I need? I need yellow or I need red. They didn't give me any red, so I gotta break this yellow, but I don't have enough to do my move. So now he's going to do this. 70,000 damage for a one-charge move. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, what should I do here? I could do the sub next turn. No, I'll do this. He's probably going to win again. He's going to do 2 moves. Yeah, look, that move's 127,000 damage for no good reason. Guy does this move. That's it, now I have no health. So if he gets a good break here, he wins. Okay, he didn't get the good break. So I have a chance to win now. Alright, I'm gonna win now. That was absolutely ridiculous. Alright, we won the match, but now I'm gonna have no health. So I actually can't, like, continue playing. We got a good reward for that? We did. We got a lot of event points, so that was good. The event points are good. Are Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior pulls as good as Hogan's? There's one Hall of Fame Macho Man is really good. He's still one of the best guys in the game, and he's been in the game for like a year and a half. Ultimate Warrior, I don't think there really are very good Ultimate Warriors in the game anymore. They were good, you know, at first, but not anymore. Let's see here. Oh, I got a tip. Hold on. I received a $26 tip from Zero Cool.
And never get it. Bro, no. He's got to play the gay animation where all the turds fall on his head.
$26 tip.
We hit the tips. Go.
Chat, you didn't get my $56 tip?
He's going to play the gay little trumpet with all the little cat turds falling on his head.
I didn't get an email about it. So let me get Zero Cool on the leaderboard first of all, and let's get to the bottom of this. But we have hit the goal, which, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely official. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, live here on DSP Gaming,
We'll just wait for that to finish. I'm gonna smoke a bowl. This dude makes me want to smoke drugs. They really do like little turds, bro. Falling on his head. Come on, Phil. Can you turn that shit off, bro? Jesus Christ.
You did tip me $56 as you're claiming. I don't know if I got it. I might have to manually check. See. Were you being serious, Iron Chef Sakai, or were you messing around? I'm going to manually check right now. Nope. I did not get any tips of that size tonight. No, I did not. So it did not come through at all. Iron Chef Sakai, if you try, it didn't get it at all. Nope. It didn't come through. I got nothing. Sucks. All right, so folks, you remember what I told you? I said, if we did it, if we hit it, I would do a mega poll. But the question is, what mega poll do we want to do? So here's the first thing we should do. And by the way, thank you, Shadow King, for 32 months as a member and supporter. I appreciate that. Okay? So, let's take a look, first of all, what's available. Now, we're not going to get anything through the game. As I explained to you guys, pulling loot through the game by buying it through their store, you're ripping yourself off. What you want to do is you want to go to the web store. The web store has the absolute best offers. Okay? So looking at the web store, we're not going to do a $200 pull. All right, we're not doing that. The mega pull is 100. Why is it not moving? Oh, I have to scroll the mouse. Okay, so this is the weekly pass. I may or may not get that tonight. I don't know. So here's one. It's 69 loot coins. It's shards of Tamatonga, one of the new characters. 100 Evo tokens for Tongaloa. 1,000 prize wall emblems, 4,000 contest points, a whole bunch of tokens, a bunch of coins, 60 million coins, a bunch of TP bags to level up moves. Like, it's a lot of stuff. If you buy this one, you get a lot of stuff, okay? Don't care about getting a few shards of him. Let's see what else they have. They have a Jacob Fatu pack, where you have a chance to pull the character. It's insanely rare, so I probably won't get it. You get 50 Jacob Fatu shards, which you need like 3,000, so that's not going to help. You still get the 69 loot coin. The other one's better. The other one, you get way better stuff. What's this one here? That's only $9.99, no. Is that it for mega pulls? Oh, this is the pro pack, in which case you get the character, but you don't get pulls. We want pulls, for sure. So, we could either do, I would say right now, Iron Chef Sakai, my PayPal is perfectly fine. I'm getting everyone's tips. The other person is lying. Don't listen to the guy saying he sent me $2. He didn't send me $2. He's a liar. My PayPal is perfectly fine. Like I said, I've been getting all these tips, and I hit the tips goal tonight. There's nothing wrong with my PayPal, but there may be wrong with the specific transaction. In fact, this person is a dead account that doesn't even talk. Yeah, full of baloney. Anyway, so the first option would be, was it this one? Yes, this one has a lot of good stuff. You get, not only are we getting the 69 pulls, but we're also getting a bunch of things to level up characters. So this would be option one, and it's a pretty good option. Okay. Now, the other thing to do would be to go for the insane long shot. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Let's go back to the game and I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to show you the difference in the loots, okay? If it loads, wow, it's being very slow. Oh, first off, let's get some of the rewards. Here we go. Wow, 20 of the wall emblems. What a great reward. Anyway, so to show you what I mean, this is the loot we'll get 69 pulls on. This one right here. This one's a good mix because you have a chance to get a bunch of decent characters. Somebody like this one's good. He's good. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's newer, so he's pretty good. He's actually pretty good. He's pretty good. Yeah. A lot of these are pretty good. He's pretty good. So a lot of these are decent. That's not the good Macho Man, though. And then there's lower tier characters here as well, including Hollywood Hogan. So I could literally get a Hogan, right? I might actually get a Hogan tonight if we pull from that loot. So in that case, we'll get 69 pulls, and we're probably going to get a whole bunch of new characters if we do that, right? But there's the long shot. This is the long shot. This loot, as I told you earlier tonight, there's almost no effing chance you will ever pull a character out of this loot. It's like minuscule, tiny chance. In fact, take a look at this.
God damn, this fucker knows way too much about this stupid shit.
Pulls. With the other one, you get 69. This one, you only get 24. The difference is, if you hit the jackpot with this one, these characters are the new characters that are brand new in the game this month. They're the best in the game. So these are like, this is the jackpot right now of what you want. And each week they feature a new one. Last week, this guy was featured. This weekend, this guy will be featured. Probably next weekend, he'll be featured. But these are incredibly good characters. But the chance to get them is so minuscule and small. Like, look, the chance to pull one of them is 0.16%. 0.16%. Now, there is a chance that you could get them in the super rare category, and that's 15%. But what they don't show you is that the chances you're just going to get shards. You're almost never going to get the character from this category. There's also the rare category, and that's 21%. But again, you're almost always going to get the shards. You're never going to get the character. And here's the uncommon category, and that's 31%, which is tied with common, okay? Even common, that's not bad. If you pulled him of the Handshakers, that's not bad. But again, this is incredibly tiny chance. Incredibly tiny freaking chance. So it's a tough decision. Do you go with the incredibly tiny chance to hit the jackpot and get the brand new insanely good character? Or do you go with the other one where you're going to get 69 pulls? You're definitely going to get characters, but they're not going to be as good, right? You know. Anyway, I received a $50 tip from Iron Chef Sakai. If this goes through, we need a pull. All right, it did come through this time, Iron Chef Sakai. I don't know what happened with that last tip that you sent. This one came through, and that is the biggest tip of the night. So let's go ahead and play you an animation, and then we're going to pull for some Hogans, brother. And if we do that 69 pull, we have a chance to actually get a Hogan, too. All right. So let's get Iron Chef Sakai up there as the biggest tipper of the night. Oh, 50. And that gets us to $200 tonight in climbing, guys. Remember, at $1,000, I will do a Hogan shirt rip. I will actually destroy my t-shirt for $1,000 tonight. We're not hitting $1,000 tonight, for the record. I'm not stupid, okay?
Yes, you are, Phil. So yes, you are, and you're hoping someone's that dumb you'll get $1,000.
I think most people in the chat are saying,
don't let them fool you.
Do the 69 pulls, right? It'll last longer.
See it, his little snake face when he says that shit, bro. He definitely wants $1,000.
Close the game. Oops, I meant to say.
It's crazy. He has such a weird face. How do you look like a? How do you have like a snake, a reptile face, bro, with human eyes? You know, it's like he gets his face turns all snaky and shit. He does that, bro.
Here it is. This is it. This is the good one. So hold on, because I have to. Obviously, I don't want to show you any financial information. That would be bad. Close this up. Okay. Now, by the way, we're going to get a bonus rewards for this. I'm going to show you what we just earned, okay? All right, so I purchased the pack, and when you do that, you get bonus rewards. First, you get stamp rewards. We're gonna get 100 shards of a character for free. Not really for free. You spend money to earn it, but you know what I'm saying. Like you don't have to. You just get it. We get 25 shards of this character. Okay. And you go over here to events, and because we spent money, we get a big bonus. We're gonna get all these milestone rewards. So we're gonna get event points. We're gonna get more shards. We're gonna get a lot of stuff here. Okay. So let's do this. Jade, I can't really do a Stone Cold voice. No, I don't know how to do a Stone Cold voice. All right, so here we go. Now we can play the game and we can do the big pull and we can see what rewards we got. Here we go. Yeah, I guess all these guys are supposed to be related to Roman Reigns, and they're the new bloodline or whatever, because Roman got knocked out of the bloodline at WrestleMania or whatever. I don't know. I didn't watch WrestleMania. I don't know what the plot is. I know he lost the match. Okay, so go over here. We're going to get this stuff. We go to rewards. This is where it shows up. This is what I was telling you guys. This is why the detractors are so stupid. If I were to be buying anything through the game, you buy it through the web store, all right? That doesn't show as an iTunes transaction on a fucking bank statement. They're morons. They're just idiots making shit up. They don't even understand how the game works.
Here he goes again with his propaganda, bro.
They're a bunch of assholes, okay?
Literally,
right,
dude. He has to do the propaganda bullshit, dude.
So we got all these bonus rewards.
Yeah, Phil, keep lying to these stupid fucks. Like, we're the ones that have been lying to their audience for 10 years. Not you.
Cards. All kinds of stuff. And there's our loot coins. 60 million coins to spend to level up characters. And it looks like we just leveled up to VIP level 7. Yup. And now what we can do, we just got some extra coins. Let's do this, get some rewards. Look at all the rewards we just got. We just got coins, more TP, a bunch of low-level tokens to evolve characters, and a bunch of stuff for perks that we may or may not use later. All right, to do some perks for the game. All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Are you ready for this? A whopping 69 mega pull right here on DSP Gaming. Will we see a Hogan? There is a Hogan in the loot. We could get a Hogan. By the way, I forgot all night to play the animations. I'm so sorry. Guess what I forgot to play? This is totally my fault. I forgot that I had this animation, guys. Let's pull for some Hogans, brother. Let's pull for Hogans, brother. Come on, brother. Let's do it, brother. I totally forgot I had it. I'm sorry.
This is the most cringe shit ever, Phil.
Play that animation tonight.
Holy fuck. What I thought you were already cringe as fuck. Okay? Holy shit. Way, he breaks records, dude.
We got 171 likes. Let's get that up to 200 likes right now, brother. We got over 480 people. Let's get that to 200. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. Let's get all this in here. Let's get some support going for WWE Champions.
Bro, this is the grossest shit ever.
Mega pull time.
His streams are like worse than ever now, dude. Holy fuck. I didn't think this shit could get more obnoxiously retarded.
Pulls, bro.
But it did.
Let's do this. All right. Ready? Pull number 1. Oh, it's a character. Who is it? 3 stars. 4 stars. And it's...
Shit makes you want to throw up in your mouth, bro.
This is a decent card. This is almost equivalent to like HBK, where it's a no-charge move. It's pretty darn good. Thank you, Dark Maggot, for super
Holy
chat.
shit.
Get the shiny Hogan.
He really wants you to believe that he fucking sold his account to make him years ago. He really wants you to think you don't really play this that often, bro. Right? Oh, you spend your money, but not a lot. But stupid detractors, you know, they're nut jobs and blah, 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 blah. This dude's fucking such a lying piece of shit con artist, bro.
Let's get Dark Maggot on the
He knows too much about this motherfucking game. Straight up.
This is a pretty good card for a starter person to get. It is a good pull for like.
It's like someone going, I never did heroin. I don't do heroin, bro. Then they're sitting here with a spoon, breaking out the spoon, bro.
Appreciate that.
Lighting that shit up like, dang, they know how to wrap the shit exactly in the right place. They have the vein, know where to find the vein, dude. This dude,
all right,
he's a crackhead.
It's a pretty decent rock. Here we go.
Fucking face full of fucking scabs trying to tell me you don't do drugs. Get the fuck out of my face, man. I can't stand this shit.
4-star gold. It is the Boogeyman, and he's coming to get ya. Oh, he's doing his dance. He's doing his dance. The Boogeyman is coming to get you. There you go. We already got 2 new characters. How cool is that? Yeah, let's eat some worms. Let's eat some effing worms. Mmm, delicious. Let's continue. Yes, the tiers do matter, although they're not always accurate. Like, some characters claim they're S or S+, and they're not that good, and there's some characters that claim they're A, and they're some of the best in the game. So even the makers of the game don't know how good the characters are. They're pretty stupid. Okay, let's continue. Who's next? Nope, just gonna be some tokens. Yep, okay, Evo token. Or Evo token. Yeah, or just currency to buy off the wall. More currency to buy off the wall. Character. Nope, currency to buy off the wall. Nope, tokens. Big deal. All right, character. Let's go. 5-star. 4-star. Oh, it's Stacy Keeler already had. It's a dupe. We got a dupe. Come on. All right, let's keep going. Come on, character. Stupid Undertaker hats. Let's keep going. Character. Oh my God. More currency. Give me a character. Okay. 2, 3, 4-star. 5-star gold. Too sweet. Who is it? 5-star gold. It's Archer of Infamy. Damian Priest.
Oh my God, this is disgusting, bro.
He's definitely not great at all.
This is so disgusting.
He's old too. He's like 2-3 years old. There's more recent versions of him that are much better. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find that clip, bro.
Archer of Infamy.
I remember Kamala almost called Trump a bitch.
4-star, 5-star.
She's like this. Oh, she almost called him a bitch.
Awful, but it's a fuse, meaning he's gonna level up automatically. We don't need to use tokens. So that's actually not bad to get a good fuse like that. All right, that was actually a decent pull. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. Who is it? 4-star gold. The Miz, and it's a crappy Miz. This Miz stinks. This is not the good Miz. There was a good Miz a couple months ago. This one sucks.
Huh. Phil, I thought you sold your account. How do you know there was a good Miz a couple months ago? He literally just fucking dropped the lie, bro.
Let's keep going.
How you sell your account? You know there was a better fucking Miz, Phil.
4-star gold, 5-star gold,
Oops.
4-star gold. It's a
oopsie.
Damage control. Bailey, we already have her. All right, keep going.
He pretty much admitted, bro.
At least 4-star.
He pretty much admitted to still fucking using his Down from the Raptors account, more or less, bro. They sold the account? How the fuck you know there's a fucking better Miz card, bro, like 2 months ago, Phil, if you supposedly sold your fucking account? Right? Oh, man. Fuck this motherfucker, dude.
5-star. Nope. Who is it? 4-star gold. It is. Ooh. It's Tech Cody Rhodes. He is good. Tech Cody Rhodes is actually a good card. Now, you see what I'm saying? It says he's only A tier. He's actually really good. So the game doesn't rate the characters accurately. He's actually not a bad character at all. He's one of the top techs in the game. Okay? Jade says Cody beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Solo said he's the new tribal chief, and Solo said Jimmy was out of the bloodline.
Yeah, dude, you can't believe anything this guy says. He's fucking lying. He didn't fucking sell his account. He definitely didn't make a new one. This is the new account.
That's it.
You see what I mean? He tells the truth and then a lie, bro.
3 pulls.
So yeah, that's true. He has a new account, but it's the one that we're looking at, bro.
Is there some shards? Shards of the Rock, who we already pulled, so we don't need the Shards of the Rock, because we already have it. Okay. And Hulkamania bandana. No, what's this? Shards. Ridiculous amount of shards of Alpha, which we don't need because we already have him. Okay. 4-star gold, 5-star gold, 5-star gold. Who is it? Oh, it's freaking. We already have British Bulldog, so it's a complete waste. That was a complete waste. All right, who's next? Okay, gold, 4-star gold. Who is it? The Boogeyman. So we pulled him twice. A dupe. There we go. Okay, silver. This is good. 5-star silver. Give me 5-star silver. Who is it? Oh, it's Alpha again. Again, we already... We're getting so many dupes. It's ridiculous. We still have 46 pulls, though. All right. Now, who is this? More dupes. More dupes. Oh. And now currency. Yep. Oh, man. Come on. What's this? 2 gloves. That's a really high level. Oh, here we go. Okay. Give me 5-star silver. 5-star silver. Who is it? Who is it? It's the Dudley Boys. Devon Dudley. So they recently redesigned this card. This card was one of the starter cards of the game ages ago. It was terrible because obviously it was one of the starter cards of the game. The Dudley Boys came and went in the WWE, right? But now they have a Legends contract again. So they actually brought them back with new cards that are much better. But this is the original card. They redesigned it. It's okay now. It's not great. It's like okay. So, but there you go. Devon Dudley, classic Devon Dudley. All right, here we go. Continuing on. We got no currency. No, it's just some tokens. All right, what's next? Give me a character. All right, this could be good. 6-star. 6-star bronze. 6-star bronze. Oh, 5-star bronze. Who is it? It's the Showstopper HBK. So this is, we already had DX HBK. This is mid-2000s HBK, who had the rivalry with Triple H. He's just okay. He's just okay. He's not great. Okay? Not even as good as the other HBK we already have. No, there is no Spike Dudley in this. Nope. All right. Let's continue. Continuing. 40 pulls left. Here we go. Give me a 5-star silver, baby. 5-star. Yeah, 5-star silver. Who is it? It's a dupe. It's a dupe of Devon. Ugh. All right, let's continue. We're just gonna have some freaking more stupid dupe shards of rock we already have. More currency or tokens. Come on, give me a character. All right, 5-star silver. Give me a great character. 5-star silver, great character. Who is it? It's the Dominator, Bobby Lashley. Again, it's an okay card. It is not great. It is not a great one. It's okay. This is like 2-3 years old, this card, if I remember correctly. How do I know the star rating before it happens? Because each loot has various rarities. This loot, the lowest you can get is 4-star gold. So if you're seeing gold, it has to be 4 stars, could be 5. If you're seeing silver, it has to be 5 stars. If you're seeing bronze, it has to be 5 stars. There you go. Okay, continuing. Next, 36 pulls left. All right, bronze. This is a good sign. Give me a 6-star bronze. Cost me a 6-star bronze tonight. Now we got a 5. And it's freaking High Chief Peter Maivia, who we already had from one of the loots previous. What a ripoff. We have 15,000 shards of that guy now. Okay, 5-star silver, baby. Give me a 6-star silver. That'd be amazing. No, we got a 5. Who is it? It is the other Dudley boy, Bubba Ray. And this is, again, the classic Bubba Ray, which was an original card in the game from 7+ years ago. He wasn't that good.
Jesus
Christ. He's a little better now, but he's not great, okay? Okay. We have the Dudley Boys tag team.
I don't know, man. I'm about to have a fucking brain aneurysm. I'm not gonna even fret. I can't even fret.
Thumbtack. Ouch, right in the ass. And currency. Nope. Sacco. Mr. Sacco. Alright. 4-star gold at least. I want 5-star gold, though. Nope. 4-star. And it's freaking stupid. Braun Strowman, who we had last time. Nothing special there. Alright. Let's keep going. Nothing. Stupid currency that we don't want. Alright. Keep going. Nothing. Stupid currency that we don't want. Keep going. Okay. 5-star silver. Go for it. Give me 6.
Nah. Let's watch videos of people smoking drugs or something, bro. I don't know. I feel like this is funner. I mean, it's the same thing.
Hey, bro. Yeah. What are you smoking on that foil? Meth. What is it? Meth. It's meth?
Yeah, why?
Can you just do it not in front of my building? Because kids live in this building. You can go to the other side of the street. It's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do.
Go pull Hogan somewhere else, bro.
Thanks. Nah, you're good, man.
You're cool, but don't be pulling Hogan's.
Passengers' use of drugs while on board, on the priority seats no less, offended many people who were forced to inhale the toxic smoke. He was arrested today, but not for drug use.
That's what Phil's doing, bro.
BART police have identified the known BART train meth user, 42-year-old Tracy Daniels of Oakland.
Yo! He's going hard on this shit, dude!
They found him after getting a call from Oakland resident Ron Thomas. Thomas says he called police after seeing Daniels harass merchants near the Lake Merritt BART station. He had also recognized him from an ABC7 story that reported on Daniels repeatedly smoking meth on the train.
It took me further than anything I can think of. Right in front of everybody, the way he was doing it was just like, I don't care.
deal with it type thing. And that's what he is around here. Whatever I do, deal with it.
A BART spokesperson told our Vic Lee there was little they could do about Daniels. Either an officer has to witness his drug use, or a witness has to report it and be willing to stay until police arrive.
My
Plus,
God,
a low-level
bro!
drug offense is usually only worth the citation. But officers were able to detain him this time because of the warrant out for his arrest. Daniels was wanted for being an accessory to a crime, a felony. No telling how long he'll be in jail. Even so, Thomas says he's happy he's no longer around, at least for the time being.
I feel that he needed to go, to be evaluated at this point. It seemed like he needs to be somewhere where
Damn, bro, homie was going ape shit in the fucking shit,
Dude,
bro.
Diva.
No.
All right. 5-star goal. Give me a 5-star goal. Nope. It's a dupe of Showstopper HBK. Come on. So, too many dupes. Which Hogan is in the pool? Hollywood Hulk Hogan from WCW is in the pool. A stupid Undertaker's hat. All right. Come on.
He was
6-star
offending people
silver.
that didn't want to
6-star.
inhale the
Nope.
toxic
And it's a
smoke.
dupe, and it's Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray Dudley again. So many dupes at this point. I got dupes out my ass. Here's another one. 5-star.
Like, literally, bro, that
4-star,
meth
and
head
it's
looks
Alpha
like Phil, bro. Like, he
again.
knew exactly what he was doing.
That's like the 7th alpha pull that we had during this. Keep going. No. Oh, all right. Keep going. No, just some shards. No, it's glasses. Bret Hart glasses or something. All right. Give me a 5-star gold pull here.
Hold on,
Nope,
bro.
it's a
This track
4-star,
kind of
it's a dupe
slaps. What is
of
this?
The Dominator
What the
Bobby
fuck?
Lashley. A dupe. A dupe.
Hold on a second.
Keep going here. All right.
Hold on. This is a bot, bro. What is this? I'm saving that. Hold on. I probably gotta play it, bro. I'm gonna get smacked. Damn, that was a bop. Sorry, I love house music and shit.
4-star gold.
That was clean.
And it's a dupe. It's Kofi Kingston, who we got previously. Oh,
Did
man.
Phil pay
Keep
100
going
for
here.
it? I don't even
All right.
know how much
5-star.
money Phil
Give me
spent on his
6-star
shit so far.
Nope,
dog.
4-star. It's Braun Strowman again. He sucks. He's a terrible character. Brawny, strong.
Have
man.
you ever seen Phil this fucking happy,
out.
bro?
All right.
Literally.
No. 4-star.
I ain't never seen this
it's a
guy
new
so
character.
laid
4-star,
back and
4-star
happy
silver,
playing a game.
Ultimate Cruiserweight WCW Rey Mysterio. At one point, he was really, really good. Like years ago, he was really good. But now he's not that good anymore. But at least it's something new. Okay, 10 left. 10 pulls left, everyone. Here's the silvers. 5-star silver. Nope. It's a dupe. It's Archer of Infamy again. All right. Here we go. 9. Okay. 6 stars. Give me a 6-star bronze right now, baby. 6-star. It is a 6-star. Who is it? Who's the 6-star? Unbelievable. Unbelievable pull. It's Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. But he's not that good anymore.
Oh
Macho
my
King
God,
Randy
bro.
Savage used to be good like 3-4 years ago. He's not great. He's the best version of the game is Hall of Fame.
This
Randy
is
Savage.
making me dizzy to listen to,
We did not
dude.
pull Hall of Fame Randy Savage. We pulled, ooh yeah, 6-star Macho Man. Beam of the crop always rises to the top. There you go. All right. Yeah, it's basically Macho King. Yes, it's when he was a heel, remember? When he was a big heel. Okay. 8 to go. 8 pulls to go, folks. Here we go. Who's next? Okay, we need another 6-star bronze right now. That'd be amazing. Another one. Yes, we got another one. Who is it? 6-star bronze, unbelievable pull. It is Captain Lou Albano. He used to be a wrestler, and then they turned him into a manager. He excelled at both, and then he became the live-action Super Mario. Now, in reality, he's not great, but there are certain events where you need him, and he's been very useful in the game. So it's actually good to have him. He's a really good yellow gem guy, showboat. So, hey, we're getting unbelievable 6-star pulls. This is cool. We actually got a few good pulls tonight, I would argue. All right. All right. Let's continue. All right. Seven pulls left. Stupid currency. 6 pulls left. Come on, brother. Oh, yeah. It's a Stone Cold vest. 5 left. Here we go. Give me this 5-star gold. It is a 5-star gold. Who is it? 5-star gold. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, yeah. We did it. All you Hulkamaniacs out there, all you Philomaniacs, we did it. We pulled our first Hogan live on stream. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yes. Yes, we did it, brother. We did it. Folks, we did it. We pulled our first Hogan. Let's get some likes.
Hurt this man.
Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships.
I wanna hurt
Let's
this
get a big
man
celebration going
sometimes,
for our
bro.
first Hogan ever here.
I wanna
tonight.
hurt him than hurt myself.
Champion stream, brother. Come on, brother. Arrow Squirrel just gifted 5 memberships to the community. Congrats to Boba Jet.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
1 to cash and I'm up 91. Congratulations to all of you. Let's get some more going. Come on. Let's get it going right here tonight. We got our first Hogan ever. 5-star gold Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Holy shit. In reality, he's a good fighter, but he's one of the best trainers in the entirety of the game. He is. Basically, whenever you break gems, you get double the amount of MP towards your special moves. If you have
Bro, this fucking bitch keeps like using the same 2 moves. I'm fucking over it. I'm fucking done.
Shin Black.
So
Gifted a
done,
membership in the
dude.
community. It went to Sejong the Great.
I whip the super sick. Fuck me, bro.
Do the
Fuck my butt.
NW Hogan air guitar entrance.
Literally, he keeps doing the same loop with Broly, bro. Fuck this shit.
Oh man, well that was exciting.
That was not exciting, Phil. That was fucking vomit-inducing, dude.
All right.
I hate.
Pretty epic that we got a hold. Excellent. Well, let's seriously.
Oh,
let's
bro,
some
my
support from the
brain's
stream
getting
for pulling our
assaulted
first
from
Hogan
every
ever. We got over
angle,
200
bro.
likes. Let's get it to 250.
I'm losing my
Let's
mind.
Get some chats and memberships here, guys. Come on. Let's do it. Are we ready? Everyone calm down to continue with the polls? Because, I mean, that's pretty epic what just happened, right? Are we okay to keep going? Exactly. The dopamine's overflowing. The adrenaline's going, brother. Come on. All right. We got to continue. You ready? We got to continue. All right, let's do it. That was 2. All right, 4 more to go. Here we go. This is just sharp. Oh, it's stupid boots. Okay, 3. Give me a character. Give me a character. Yes. Give me a 5-star gold new character. 5-star gold. Who's it going to be? 5-star gold. Who is it? It's DX Triple H. We've completed the tag team of DX Triple H and DX HBK. This Triple H is pretty good, especially for lower tier players. He's not good in that meta of the game, honestly, anymore. He used to be. All right. But he's still pretty good. That's not a bad pull at all. All right. DX Triple H. Whew. All right. Continuing on. 2 more to go. Come on, character. Nope. Unbelievable. It's just shards of a head shrinker. Big deal. And the final pull. Here it comes. Give me a character for the final pull. Yes. Who's it going to be? 5-star, at least 5-star silver here. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm going to let the game do it. 5-star silver. No, it's... Ah! Oh. That was terrible. That's the last pull that we got. That was absolutely terrible. I thought the last pull was going to be good. At least we got good ones. Here, let's take a look at what we just acquired. Ready? So, we have a 5-star silver fuse here for Alpha. We've got Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. We've got Rey Mysterio.
Jay Sonic.
We got
And I would if he wasn't such a
Showstopper
fucking
HBK.
addict.
Boogeyman.
I don't like this Phil. Fucking
4-star
meth head,
gold.
dude. He's actually a
Cody Rhodes
junkie,
is
bro.
Actually, really good. All right. We got
Literally,
shitty
there's junkies on the fucking street I have more respect for. Fuck this.
Rock is good. It's a good card. Still to this day, even though he's many years old, he's still a good card.
You junkie, crackhead,
We got
fucking
Dudley
compulsive
Boys,
liar,
right?
bro. Yeah, I love this Phil.
Yep,
I
there's
know.
the fuse.
I hate this
We got
motherfucker.
5-star
Like,
gold.
ooh.
Triple H, DX Triple H. We got 5-star
I want to
gold
slap him with the
Hollywood
back of my
Hogan
hand,
brother.
dude. I swear to God.
We got 6-star. I forgot about this. We got 6-star bronze Captain Lou Albano, 6-star bronze Macho King Randy Savage, 6-star bronze whatever the fuck that guy's name is from the Headbangers. Nobody cares. An insane amount of the stupid currency and a bunch of tokens, and then a bunch of shards that are going to be worthless. in the scheme of things. Like, how am I ever going to get 2,000 shards of this guy? No, I'm not. Right? Oh my god. All right. Now, first of all, do we earn anything? We may have earned something in the competition here. Yeah, look. So few talent up, we got a couple quick rewards, but here, because we did a pull, we should get a good amount of rewards here. We did. We got a good amount of rewards. The pulls count towards certain parts of the event. So we just got a bunch of stuff that we can probably do. We got a bunch of money. Look at all this. Yeah, we leveled up with the solo contest. That's going to give us a whole bunch of tokens, some currency. It's going to give us a bunch of stuff and maybe some perks that we can use right now. Oh, man. All right. And Tribal Rivalry Collection Contest. We just earned ourselves Rosie. By doing what we just did, we earned Rosie. We're going to get him for free at 4 stars. How cool is that? So we got a free character out of it. Super Rosie. All right. Well, that was pretty intense, right? Hold on, because I've received a $5 tip. This is the dumbest game ever. For some reason, I just can't stop watching. NWO for life. And they tipped me $5. Thank you so much for that. I received another $5 tip. Hogan's promised, and Hogan's were pulled from an anonymous tipper. You're right. I told you I would pull for Hogan's, and we got a Hogan. We did it. We absolutely did it, right? So, yeah, I listen. I don't overpromise and underdeliver, my friends. I deliver. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Folks, I should have played this animation. Let's pull for some Hogan's, brother. Come on, brother. We did it. Indeed, we did. All right? That was amazing. I mean, we got some crazy good characters in those pulls, right? We absolutely did. So thank you guys for that. What a crazy one. Now, people are saying do a second pull. Here's the problem with that. It's called the law of diminishing returns. You know what I'm saying? Here's what we should do. Let's unlock new characters. Let's do fuses first. First of all, let's get Rosie. Let's get Superhero and Training Rosie here. Let me. I'm clicking it. Here we go. Didn't he used to be the sidekick of the Hurricane? I think he was, right? I think so. Okay. I think we have some fuses to do. And you gotta go to upgrade to see those. Yes, let's do all these fuses because this is actually going to help us in the event. So we went from 3-star gold. He's going to go all the way up to 5-star silver here.
Ooh, good. I'm glad this fucking stupid game crashed. Finally, yeah.
He was Roman Reigns' brother? I didn't even know that. I had no idea Rosie
was probably God telling me to stop playing the stupid fucking game tonight, dude. Yep, when God talks, I listen, baby.
Alright. Hawaii, no. So there's the fuse.
And Phil will never go to Hawaii. Never, bro. Cat will never get a fucking vacation.
Let's do that. Czar,
Phil, all those ditheads, they're stuck doing this bullshit for the rest of their lives, bro. Get comfortable.
235 likes. Guys, again, let's hit 250. Let's hit 250 likes on the stream tonight. Please click like if you're enjoying yourself and seeing the silliness of this mobile game, right? I just received a $4.20 tip. When you're in the NWO, you're in it for life. For life. That's right. NWO. There you go. Thank you.
I need to go to the bathroom. If I don't make a rash decision, I'll be right back.
We got the shit around. We got all these shitty fuses.
God damn you, Phil, you fucking bitch.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Guys, the stream is going to end in about 20 minutes. So we don't really have much time for a hat or vest or anything like that. Quite frankly, I'm wearing the Philomania shirt. That was the whole idea. You know, it wasn't about tiered rewards here tonight. It was about Hogan pulls, which we got, right? I delivered on the Hogan pulls, brother. Okay. Go. So that's all the fuses. I still didn't get the big reward there, though. That sucks, because I did want the reward. for doing that. Man, so we have all these characters now. Like, out of all these characters, Hogan would be great to level up because his trainer is so effing good. But his trainer, see, he has to be 9,000 to get tier 1. He has to be 26,000 to get tier 2. Now, Eligor, I got the bandana, but here it is. This is what it turned into. This giant thing. Here, let me show you full screen. It didn't come out right. So I must not have known what I was doing, or the app didn't work on my phone properly. This is what they sent me for the bandana. Obviously, that's not going to fit on my head. So I'm actually using it as part of my setup now. I might have to try to get a different setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have to try to get, like, different stuff or a different bandana and see if I can get it to work, because I couldn't get it to work. Yeah, sucks. So I really wanted to have a bandana to wear, like a Hogan bandana, but it didn't work. So, at least put a hat on. Okay, I'll put a hat on.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Phil.
Characters tonight. See, here's the thing. Someone said do another poll.
The fucking fedora, bro. I'm
done. To show you why that's probably a very bad idea. It's called the law of diminishing returns. Here's the loot we just pulled from. We already got him, just not at that rarity. We already got him at the best rarity. We already got him at the best rarity. We already have him at that rarity. You see? So even if we pull and get another jackpot pull or two, chances are you might start getting duplicates. There are still some good cards. Like, for example, the Acolytes are great. This Bret Hart is good. The Head Shrinkers are very good. But there's a chance you might get crap, too. If you look at the tier 2 stuff, I would say Andre the Giant is actually really good. That's a really good card, and we don't have him yet. Zelina's okay. She's okay. He's okay. But you see, you got dupes. This is the problem. We're going to end up pulling a bunch of dupes. I almost guarantee it, right? I almost guarantee we're to pull again from this loot. We could just get a ton of duplicates. So it's not even really worth it. I feel like we're just going to get double, double, double. We got a lot of the best ones at the easy tiers to obtain them. So I honestly don't think it would really be worth it to do another pull from that loot, okay? No, you don't have to save up pulls, but you do want to do, if you're going to pull in this game, you want to buy the higher frequency, and here's why. Because you get guaranteed pulls. So we had 5 guaranteed mega rare pulls. So when we pulled, we were guaranteed to get 5 out of this category right here, which is a really good category. So that's why we ended up getting some really good pulls. That's why we got the Hogan, I think, because it was guaranteed. So that's, yeah, that, you know, that's why you want to always do the higher pull. Okay? The only pull I would consider, now this, guys, this would be the ultimate
I swear to
insane.
God, this shit's like, it's like sitting in a fucking WWE college course and shit. Like, what the fuck?
For tonight. The only pull
Yo, Professor Phil,
right now would be a
Professor
mega pull.
Phil, can we go home tonight, bro?
The chances
Like,
are so
class done yet,
low
dude?
Of getting these characters. But if you get it, it's like you won the lotto. I'm serious. You want to see? Here it is. 0.16%
It's like you won the lotto, dog.
of getting the best characters. And these characters are used all month for special events, and you get tons of extra rewards for having these characters. Okay? Tons. But, you know, it's such a rare thing. We would have to be the luckiest people on the planet to actually get a pull of one of those characters out of this loot. What's going to end up happening? It's going to be shards, 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 shards. Right?
I believe you, Phil. You wasted a lot of money.
Says $50 to put the platinum vest on. You mean if you tip me $50, will I put the platinum vest on? If you really want me to, I don't know why you're so desperate to see me wear a vest. Of course, I'm saying it's not impossible. Exactly. It's not impossible to get it, but it's very improbable that you'll get it. People want me to do it. I think it's $100 to do it. It's $100 to do that pull. Let's see. That one you have to do through the game. This is a case where even though you don't want to, because you get good rewards from the store, they force you to buy this through the game. See? Well, You guys sure about this? We could do it, but that's it for tonight. After that, I am doing no more polls. All right? I'm doing no. That's it. That's the end of our polls. We did 2 mega polls tonight. That's a lot. Okay. All right, Iron Chef Sakai. Yeah, if you tip again, I'll put on the platinum vest. It means so much to you. I don't really care. Okay, if it means that much to you, if you tip again, yes, I'll do it. All right, people want it. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And
Are you serious, bro?
But I'm telling you, we're not gonna get it. Like I'm telling you right now, 100%. This is $100 that's going down the drain, and you guys contributed it tonight. So, but we'll do it if you want it. All right, people are saying they want it. All right, I'm telling you, we're not getting a character. I know for a fact we're not getting a character. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh my god, he's actually doing it, bro. Insane.
Hold on. I clicked the wrong thing.
Hey, you guys want me to spend $100 on crack in front of you? Alright, guess we'll do it.
Purple Pickle Yum Yum is the disgusting.
Are you sure I should do it, guys? Like,
course,
Phil, come on, just get it done with, bro.
Yeah. Alright, so. Get up. If you're feeling lucky tonight, I'm not feeling lucky. Dude, I will jump out of this chair and run across my room if we get a character out of that loot tonight. I'm telling you, that character is like absolutely impossible to pull anything from. Really. It's just like, it's insanely lucky or rare that you would ever pull anything from that. Yeah. We did it. Okay. There's no way we're getting one of these cards out of this. If we do, it's insanely good luck. Like, ridiculously over the top, insanely good luck. No, I'm not ripping this shirt. This shirt's like $25. I'm not destroying my shirt for this. If we made $1,000 tonight, I would have destroyed the shirt. But we're not making $1,000 tonight, okay? All right, are we ready? Are we ready? And by the way, Purple Pickle Yum Yum said something disgusting and then got banned, did he? Why did he do that? Purple Pickle Yum Yum, why'd you say something gross? Now a moderator banned you. And you're a regular and you had said something stupid. Why'd you do that? Here, Purple Pickle Yum Yum, I'm gonna unban you. But please don't say disgusting shit in the chat, because then you're gonna get banned. You're being dumb, man. You know better than that.
You know better than that, man.
Alright. Are we ready? For the insanely
what kind
impossible,
of whatever,
improbable,
I'd bet you
no
gonna nitpick
way that we're going to actually get this. You ready? Here we go. This is it. The final pull of the night by far. There's no way we're getting a character in this. It's just not happening. Okay? Alright, here we go. Shards. Go. Say it's gonna be all shards. Shards. And just prepare. It's all shards. This entire pool will be shards. Shards. No. Shards. Big nopes. Absolutely not. Nope. Told ya. Here we go. Nope. I don't even have to look. I know we're not getting any characters. I don't even have to look at the screen. I can look away. It's just all shards. I know that this loot is all shards. It always is. This loot is literally always all shards. I don't think I even know of anyone who ever pulled a character out of this loot. Seriously. There you go. So, there it goes. I made $214 in tips, and I spent more than that tonight on these 2 mega polls, so I made nothing on this stream whatsoever. I mean, this was a freebie stream for you guys. At least the vest streak can...
And that's, hey, he's literally revealing why it always seems he has to beg for money every day. Because, yeah, this is literally how he spends his money every single fucking day, bro. And then he has to come up with some excuse why he needs more and shit. Like... Because, yeah, it's like some streams he makes nothing, spends it all that night.
Literally all shards.
Then pretends like he really needs, he's gonna have to eat fucking hot dogs or something, bro.
Zero chance. Just shards, shards, and more shards, and never enough to get a character. Nope. Told ya. Cards. No. That's it. Nothing. Shards. Wow, this is a great $100 spent right here. See, this is the dangers of this shit, and now you're seeing it firsthand. Here it is. 2 more pulls. Ready? It's gonna be shards.
Bitch, we've been unknown, bitch. No, fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. I wanna. Oh, I hate you, Phil. We've been unknown. We all know. We have common sense. It's the fact that you sit here and LARP like you're broke. You're gonna lose your business. You're gonna have to eat garbage in a fucking garbage can. You won't be able to fucking go to PF Change with Cat. You won't be able to do this, that, and the other. Little superficial bullshit. Acting like it's our issue, bro. Literally, and we know you lied. And you've been lying for 10 years. We've been telling people this for 10 fucking years or more. You've been just sitting here frittering away your money at the casino pretty much, bro. Oh my god, this guy's insufferable.
It's shards. What a shocking twist that it was all shards. I told you that loot is just a complete scam.
So the fact really you've been sitting here act like times are really tough for you, bro. You're just sitting here gambling all your money away.
This guy's 2,000 shards to recruit. We have 325.
Jesus fucking Christ, this man's incredible.
This guy is 3,000 shards to recruit. We have 140. This guy's 2,000 shards to recruit. We have 130. The best character of the month, the main event, is 5,000 shards to recruit, and we have 320. So do you see the point? It's a waste. You'll never get these guys ever on.
Then why do you waste so much money on it, Phil? I mean,
either spend insane, exorbitant amounts of money to get enough shards to get them, or you need to get lucky and pull them somehow in one of these loots. You're never going to get them on shards. It's a complete ripoff. So because we pulled
literally, it's like some little junkie with a needle in his arm going, "See, man, this is why you don't do meth, man." It's like, no, I already know not to do meth, bro. You look like shit.
A minor reward. Here's my booby.
You're busted. You have nothing to show for all the money you make, bro. But you just got to get high, whatever, right? You got to have fun.
And I mean, what are you gonna do? At least now you guys learned something, right?
2 seconds, 1 second, bro.
You were like, no, pull anyway. And I showed you, you're never going to do it. Like
I just beat this.
If you have the loot where
I'm gonna try this game on hard, bro.
Good, right? But
damn.
Yeah, if you want the new character, you got to get insanely lucky, or you got to drop an insane amount of money. That's how you get the new characters in the game. And just think about how stupid this is, right? Because for the 69 pull we did, that was a good half hour of content that we were pulling. We're getting excited. We got our first Hogan. That we didn't get shit. We get fucking shards, and it lasted 10 seconds. What a waste, right? All right, I received a couple of tips. I received an $11 tip, an anonymous $11 tip. Thank you, whoever this is. It's anonymous, $11. Thank you for that.
Yeah, straight up, these are like Boss Man Jack streams, but less entertaining, bro.
Then I received a $50 tip. Indeed, from our Chef Sakai. He says he puts the Vatinum Plest on its skin or it gets a dupe again. Or else it pulls the dupe again. All right. I was duped.
Nah, the audience were duped. You gave this fucker money for his shit. You were duped. Only losers are the fucking fans of Phil, really.
The fedora. It fell off my fedora. I don't know where it was. It was magnetically attached to the fedora somewhere. I'll just toss it on there, I guess. I don't know where it was. There we go. Okay. Thank you very much, Iron Chef Sakai, for a $50 tip. I really appreciate that because now at least I made some money on the stream tonight. Because seriously, I just spent all the tips on those pulls, and now I made a little bit of extra. So I did make some money on the stream tonight now. Thank you for that. I made 50 bucks tonight. These pulls are ridiculous. And you know, and here's how dangerous it is, right? So what's gonna happen? So first you pull your first loot, and it's great, and you got a Hogan, right? And you're like, whoa, that's great, right? That's great. Let me go again. And you're like, well, wait, let me try the other loot. You literally spend $100. You didn't get anything. So now what happens? Your mind now is wired.
He's literally fucking.
I want to try again, right? Like
no, Phil. We know how these games are designed and why they're designed the way they are. You have the lack of awareness to realize that you are an addict, bro, and you are addicted because your brain has a defect to fucking control your impulses, bro. You can't just sit here, get a little dopamine rush, and, you know, be done with it. I don't know what's totally gone in your life or whatever, make you feel the way you feel, Phil, right? Or I think it's just the lack of control and shit you have in your life, right? And it's devoid of anything actually fun where you actually feel like you're a winner and shit. I don't know. But your brain, bro, because you're a little addict. Like, I'm an addict. Dude, I can't do certain things, bro. I'll crash the fuck out. You know? You gotta be aware of these things and get some fucking help. He needs help. You don't need to be sitting here explaining to literally us, Phil, how a mobile game manipulates people into spending a bunch of money. How about we talk about why the fuck you can't fucking stop playing these fucking games, right? You're the one that spent, like, thousands and thousands of fucking dollars on these things. Not your viewers, bro. You. This is insanely hypocritical for you to go like, let's talk about what? How does he, guys? He says this game works. Yeah, we know, Phil. How about you go see a counselor or something, bitch? Fuck.
Down here. The chances are, if you pull again, you're just going to get duplicate, 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 duplicate. Okay? So if we play this game in the future, which it seems like you guys like it, right? We're going to play it like a little bit more. We have a few more minutes. Well, actually, we're out of, wow, I didn't realize what time it was. It actually is late. I got to get out of here. So as we play this further, all right, I'm willing to do pulls, but only if we raise the money for it on said stream. Okay? So if we don't raise enough money for a mega pull, I'm not going to be blowing money on this game. It has to be raised on the stream. Then I'll put it back in. I'll put it into the game. I'll put it into the stream. Because I admit, that was highly entertaining to do the mega pull. Was it not? The first mega pull, we were excited. We were getting good characters. We got our first hoagie. You're like, oh, so excited. But then what happens is you get so stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to see this again, let me know. I would love to hear in the comments of this video. I would love to hear. You guys tonight seem to like it. All right. But absolutely, I am not going to be doing pulls unless I raise the funds on the stream to do it. I'm not going to be spending money that I need to be using on useful things of my life and everything on this game. It doesn't make sense, okay?
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Right?
Phil just knows this is the grift I have to do. You know, this is the new LARP. Like, I gotta know that I'm aware of how bad these games are, and I don't actually. I'm not gonna spend all this money, guys. I sold the other account. This is the new LARP. This is the new lie, bro.
With him that we could have done.
He doesn't have to pretend to be a nice little old man. Now he wants to confront people, settle old scores, bro, and just blatantly be a fucking manipulative bitch. It's great.
Well, I'm also trying to figure out.
It's gonna be fun when this shit fucking crumbles on his head, dude.
We could play it again, and next week there'll be a different loot with different characters in it. All right, there'll be a different event going on. So next week might be a good time to reconvene. Give it about a week. And did anyone else send me faction invite requests?
Yo, a bunch of detractors better join that shit. You better ruin it for him, bro. You got one job, bro. It's literally to join his faction and ruin that shit for him and his dents.
It crapped out. Look, it's frozen. I can't do anything.
You want to join my faction? Yeah, Phil. That's a good idea.
The whole thing froze. Okay. Amazing.
Mullet Mad Jack.
Blood is the next PLE. What is PLE? You should do these streams around when the pay-per-views are. Oh, it's like one of the special pay-per-view events? Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for Phil, bro.
I think that Daniel Bryan isn't in WWE, yet he's talking there. By the way, Purple Pickle Yummy, I'm going to do another super chat. He says, the king resurrected me. I'm forever grateful. How dare the mod ban the pickle jester. I'm not a random detractor. We know that, but dude, don't say disgusting things to the chat, because then people are going to misunderstand it and construe it as something bad, okay? So please don't do that. By the way, we're almost maxed for the week. We've almost maxed. If whoever's in the faction does their quests, we could do it. But the thing is, I don't think we're going to do it because you have to spend a lot of coins. I don't think we have enough players to do it. But we did get a good amount of coins in it, right? They're called premium live events now, not pay-per-views anymore. Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, okay, so we didn't get any new requests. If anyone does hit, you know, League 5 during the week, when we play this next week, because I guess we'll do a night stream of it next week. Just like we did this week, it'll probably be around the same time too. Maybe we'll end next week the same way we did this week. Yeah, we'll see. All right, but anyway, guys, thank you. Right? Great stream, great session. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts. Maybe play it once or twice a week. This week I could only play it once because I'm heavily into new releases this week, but maybe we can start doing it twice a week, like next week. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the attendance. We had a great amount of attendance. Good engagement on the stream tonight. The support was pretty good. We got gifted memberships. We got some super chats. We got a ton of tips, although I spent almost all of them. But, you know, that's how it works with this game. Maybe next time, like I said, when it's a new loot, we do another poll next week, and we see what new characters we get out of that one, because there's a new loot literally every week. Okay? All right, guys, thank you. Great stuff. See you next time. All right. Everyone, thanks. And by the way, now I'm done recording. I just want to tell you all what a great streaming week this was, right? I had a great time with all of you. I hope that you guys enjoyed too this streaming week. What variety? It was a short one. It was only a 4-day streaming week. But man, we did a lot. And it flew by. So keep in mind, I'm off tomorrow, but when I come back on Thursday, it's the premiere of the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. A ton of the Versus games, all in one collection. I'm going to be playing online. I'll probably be doing some offline content for you guys. All right, we'll see.
I'm done, bro. I'm done. This dude's such a loser. What a phone, bro. That shit was disgusting to watch. I don't think I ever want to, like, restream him playing that disgusting fucking game. I'm out of here. Yeah, like Phil said, it's the bitch's day off. So you already know. It's Phil's day off. We might do a stream. Bro, Kiwi Tapes, he made a dope Gypsy Rose video. And I've been talking about that bitch sometimes too, bro. You know, that dirty little weird bitch. So we might watch his video about her. Most likely. That'll be it, dude. And then I'll get out of here. Play some Dragon Ball, whatnot. But otherwise, I really appreciate you guys just kicking it with your boy, bro. I appreciate the support, whoever, you know, threw your boy a nickel or two. Thanks for being fucking adults, bro. I know it could get weird with politics and shit, but, like, everybody was an adult. You guys were able to fucking argue and do all, like, stupid shit, and it didn't get, like, all fucking gay and out of hand. I really do appreciate that. That means we could keep doing shit like that, right? Like when it's interesting, I guess, you know? So, alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Take care of yourselves and each other, bro. Happen to be working, don't work too hard. Fucking use your money on smart shit. Take care of everything you need to take care of. Drink plenty of water, smoke plenty of weed. Fuck Phil. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode.